champagne, purple cups and 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 champagne, champagne, champagne.
Perfect. Yeah, I think you're a bigger Kanye fan than me now, to be honest with you, but we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, but you're more Kanye the music. I'm
Whatever,
Kanye the
dog.
revolutionary.
Whatever the reason, nigga. You all in.
That's it. As soon as he converted to Jesus, I was like,
it's funny
I've been waiting.
Jesus was King was the time I was like, damn, man, I'm starting to lose, dog. And Hanson was like, this is the Kanye I've been waiting for. Meanwhile,
I was waiting since Jesus walks.
Meanwhile, before that album came out, Hanson was like, this nigga better not be talking about that Jesus shit. I hate religious rap. I love God.
Right. Because he did it right, bro.
Yeah, I know. I feel you.
He wasn't on some Lecrae shit.
Yeah. I agree.
Kirk Franklin.
Ladies and ugly men, welcome to Purple Cups and Champagne. I'm your host, Hanson Contreras.
What's going on, everybody? Security John Chetty, a.k.a. the Brown Pat Riley.
What's going on is Josh, a.k.a. F.A. The Product, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, you name it. I'm there.
Whoa, you got a Twitch?
No, he does not.
I do have a Twitch, but I don't post anything.
We're not talking about your condition. We're talking about the game.
No. I watch people's videos. Like academics.
Yo, you're a lurker.
He has a good
dog.
stream.
So you telling me that you just sit there and just watch people? Just
I don't necessarily sit there and watch people, but I play in the background.
Oh, okay.
You know,
I ain't gonna lie.
that.
I have my @handsome on Twitch just because I need to keep it.
Yeah. I mean, I know how you are. You're like that. Yeah, you like to make sure that you have your,
I'm even
your name
on,
saved everywhere.
The Kanye shit. What's it called?
Type it right in.
What is Kanye? What is
the app?
The platform that he has?
I don't know, but I'm a member of it.
What, Parlor?
Yeah.
Oh, man. This dude all in, man.
What are you on Trump? You're on Trump's too?
I'm back on Twitter too, bitch.
I'm back, baby.
Oh my god.
Man.
So what's going on, guys?
Hey. I felt like that part was the part.
You're not rusty.
Not at all. He's been popping bottles behind our back. That's what he's been doing.
Where you been doing another show?
Life is good.
Yeah.
You doing another red cups and champagne?
Purple cups and breast
Come on,
milk.
man. Straight up.
So let me ask you guys a question. Like, so when people go up to you in the street and say, "Yo, you guys haven't put out a show in a long time," like, did it hurt when you were like just blaming me? Because I know when I blamed you, I would just be like, "Yeah, Handsome's not available." You know what I mean? And it rolled right off the tongue.
Simple.
Yo, y'all are foul. You know I didn't have that approach.
Josh is never free.
Yeah,
I know,
you're a nice guy.
I was like, nah, everyone got something going on. You know, we all got something going on. But it's all right. We'll bounce back.
He literally made a video saying, "Yo, Chetty slacking, dog."
Yeah, I think it was the funniest
I
shit.
get sent the video
From
and
somebody
I'm
else.
Like, yo, dog, stop telling people that it's my fault that we're not shooting.
I told everybody you were in Greece for like the last 6 weeks.
Yeah, I don't got money like that.
Yeah.
I don't. You know what's funny is that I literally posted a picture saying, "Yo, vacation over. It's time to get back to work." I literally posted that, and then we dropped no content. But you know what though? We had a couple of you had that YouTube thing you were doing though.
I've been
grinding.
I've been since October 1st, video a day. I have over 30 videos.
You need to I thought you was gonna add you bitch ass niggas because that's what I thought when you were saying it. I got hyped for you.
I
was gonna get to that after I said I got 200 subscribers.
He was still getting his off. Yeah, he was still getting his off.
Made a Kanye video that got me 10,000 views right now.
Welcome back, boys.
Fire.
That was my
and congrats to you.
Oh, thanks, man.
For sure.
Handsome 10K.
Nah, and I got news I'm sharing
10K
later.
handsome.
Our channel is now monetized. I pulled some strings, but we'll talk about that later.
You see these Saquon Barkleys I got, yo?
That's where it comes from.
By the way, hold on. Stop the tape.
Oh, boy.
New York football is back in the motherfucking building.
And we ain't talking about the Bills, baby.
Yeah.
They're not New York. They got stomped by New York.
Who considers upstate New York? Come on, man.
Benny the Butcher. That's it.
I know.
This ain't Griselda.
That's it.
This is NYC. This ain't Griselda. You got to be able at least to get to your games, man.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Talk
like,
it.
You guys are ahead of us, like as far as talent wise.
100%.
But yo, I'm just living like the fucking dream every week, dogs. Like yo,
I don't blame you.
We're just battling every week, and like it's just finding ways to win.
Yeah.
And
I'm becoming a Daniel Jones fan.
I would never go that
I'm
far.
gonna tell you.
That's how sick it is. I'm like, yo, this dude.
He's playing well, though.
He got favor, bro.
He's playing good though.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. If Brian Dable was like, "Yo, let me get your wrestling belt," you can have all of them right now. You know how much they mean to me. So basically, you know, he can.
So you think is that winner gene from
he could,
Belichick?
he could borrow my nephews to hang out with, like whatever the case you want. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because he just finding ways to get it done.
Yeah.
And you guys had a big win a couple of weeks ago against the Bills. You know,
No.
that's
we shut down. We shut down, Josh.
Yeah, we did. Josh Allen.
Josh Allen. Right? We shut you down. I was about to say Rosen, but I can't say those names
They
anymore.
both trash. It's all good. Yo, but yeah.
Yo, did he throw for a touchdown that game?
He ran for a touchdown. He didn't
Did he
throw?
throw?
He didn't throw. Yeah, he didn't throw a touchdown.
Yeah,
He didn't throw a touchdown.
Did he throw any interceptions?
No, we actually
Threw
had
2 interceptions.
Yeah,
To who?
2. One to Sauce.
Oh, God.
Who's Sauce? The best rookie DB
Sauce.
in the game?
Rookie DB in the game. He's
Sorry.
he arguably
He's Roy.
arguably the best
You guys might
corner
have-
in the game.
If,
he has an argument for that.
If Hall didn't get hurt, you guys would have had 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. That kid is nasty.
Hall, Hall AVT.
Let's not bring that up.
All I'm gonna say is,
Nah, man, you gotta shout him out, dogs. He was balling.
Nah, of
Yo,
course.
next year it's on,
Yeah.
man.
yeah, but here's the thing. The only thing with that with me is like,
He's going like number 2, number 1 in fantasy next year.
yeah, he's
Because
going
they're
up there.
healthy.
Yeah. The thing with that though is like I feel like a lot of people, and you know this, you guys know this before the year and everything like that, straight up disrespecting, like thinking the Jets even could be a 5-win team, 6-win team, even, like, you know what I mean. A lot of people were kind of doubting that.
They were young. They were young. So I think like, and I know you're saying the Joe Burrow thing, but it's like, do you feel like you saw enough time with Zach and his wide receivers for you to be like, yo, Zach's gonna make that leap?
No.
But the way
They
the
didn't
Jets
need to.
were winning games, though, the way they've been winning games is without
What
Zach
I was
even
saying,
putting
what
up
I was
crazy
saying
numbers.
was that the Jets are gonna be like, let's say the Broncos before they have, like, the Broncos win a lot of. I mean, right now they don't look so good, but past few years they had like a top-notch defense. They
That's
would win
right.
games. Yeah, exactly.
I got laughed at when I said 10-7, and now we might actually eclipse that. I got laughed at when I said 10-7.
I only thought we were going to
bro.
win 5 games, we won 6.
Yeah.
So I'm
Well, yeah, with the Giants,
Where
for
they had you
sure.
at?
Yeah. We're only supposed to win that many games, dogs. Like, but like this coach,
I had them at 6 wins.
This coach
this
is
year.
really just like he's really making it happen, man. So it's just all. And then Saquon's finally healthy. I think that's been a big
Saquon's
thing.
arguably
Yeah.
MVP. He's
my
up
guy,
there.
bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
top
Yeah, he's up
top
there.
5, top 3
But
MVP
you know
candidate.
who's not an MVP and who could eat a fat dick? Keyshawn Johnson.
Yeah.
Keyshawn Johnson could eat a fat dick. Brady Quinn could eat 10
Thanks
dicks.
for having our back, Keyshawn.
Exactly.
Remember that, Barkside?
Yeah, bro.
exactly.
That's it. I can't wait for the next
Yeah,
game,
you
bro.
see, I like that. I like
Yo,
that.
Brady Quinn,
That's a good bar.
lifetime
Yeah.
loser, has
Yeah.
to retire at 29.
Yeah.
You're a loser.
He's still picking us to win only 9 games. He said we're only going to win 2 more games the rest of the year.
He's already done.
Yeah.
He said
I
0
know.
9, bro.
I know.
He's a
After
fucking
they
bum.
just it's one of those things where just like I'm wrong. And I just want to be more wrong.
Yeah.
Well, I give it to
You know what I
Keyshawn
mean?
because
Yeah,
Keyshawn actually
I'm just gonna-
apologized.
Yeah, he did.
I'm just gonna double down on
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
being wrong. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Who
Kyrie
else?
Irving.
Damian Woody, eat a dick.
This receipt season.
Lavernius Coles eat 10 dicks.
Yeah.
Wayne Corbett lick the balls
Yo, these are
because you were right by
these are
him.
Jets legends, though, man. Come
They're
on.
not anymore.
They don't.
They're not. There's no way in the world you talk the way you talk.
I got one for you. Antonio
you-
Cromartie said that Zach Wilson is going to be Mark Sanchez, Sam Darnold again.
Cromartie, eat 10 dicks, and your kids could do it too,
He
bro.
can't even name all his kids, so I ain't even.
Can't even
I ain't-
spell
I ain't
right.
sweat-
Get the fuck
I ain't
outta
sweat
here.
him.
We're not getting him on the show.
I wouldn't sweat him.
No, I don't want him on the show.
I wouldn't sweat that. I mean, I'll be straight up with you. Like Tiki Barber is one of the greatest like skill players that we've had in Giant history.
But he's also a Giant hater,
And
though, in some
he
ways.
straight up said that Eli Manning will never win a Super. They'll never win a Super Bowl.
Yeah,
with Eli
exactly.
Manning.
That's what I remember.
Fuck you, Tiki.
They ended up winning 2.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm
after
not
he
an
said
Eli
that.
fan, but
No,
fuck
that's-
Tiki.
He was
that's
just
the-
like
Tiki was a great player,
Yeah,
and that's the
Tiki
thing I
was
remember
awesome.
about him most.
His brother was
Is
a
him
better
saying
player,
that about
man.
Eli,
He was-
and because like the year
Yeah.
after is when
Yeah.
Eli.
he was a watered
balled out.
down Curtis Martin.
He wasn't even close. That's the sad part.
No, I'm being straight up because Curtis Martin catch, run, you did
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And Tiki was that for us, but he
Yeah, but Tiki was ugly. Curtis Martin was like a specimen, bro.
Yeah.
he sound like Ali when he's judging
That's
when he's judging fucking
Lil Uzi Vert?
no Travis Scott's music.
Curtis
Yo, shout
Martin.
out to Ali,
this-
man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ali and
Why?
his kid. Cause
For
he
sure,
got a kid,
man.
he got a
Yeah.
kid, dogs.
I don't know where Ali be at, bro. Ali left the group chat. He's acting like
Shout out to my
a
dog,
different
man.
person.
Yeah, man, he just needs a reset.
I went to see him at Queens Bully. I literally saw him
You
look.
went there on his day off.
No. I don't
Okay.
care. I saw him look and leave.
You're lying.
Yeah, that's a lie.
It could be. But at the end of the day, I don't give a shit.
Who's the other 6 foot Dominican rock that works at fucking Queens Philly?
Nah, Ali, I
Yo,
love you, man. I miss you. Come back to the chat, bro.
It's good
I was
to
just
nah,
talking
it's just
to
good to be back, guys.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
facts.
So
Let's cheers to that.
yeah, cheers to that. Cheers to the
Cheers to New York football, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody accept the bills.
Big time.
Let's get it.
And we're going to beat the Patriots, by the way. I don't want to keep talking about football, but we're going to beat the Patriots.
Oh, no,
But-
that's done deal, bro.
by the way, talking about my bets and lock, we haven't done that in a while. I know it's 2 weeks away,
my
but
goodness,
put
man.
all your money in that game right there. I'll bet my kids in that game.
I bet the wrong shit on the Jets, but we still won.
Yeah, yo, Handsome, right before the game started, Handsome told me,
This episode's gonna come out after the fucking game. And they're gonna be like, "Thanks a lot, Josh."
that's true. That's true. No, but
man.
Handsome told me, yo, put money down right now on plus 11 Jets, but he don't know how to bet. So I put plus 11,
Yeah.
Jets.
Oh,
But then I thought about it. Right when I put the bet down, I'm like, Handsome not betting plus 11 on the Jets. He gonna bet the Jets to win. For sure. Like, he don't play that game. Like,
I thought it
they
meant
might
the
lose
Jets
by a
will
little
win.
bit.
Right,
by over
yeah.
2 scores.
Yeah. he wanted me to pick the Jets negative 11. Like, they're going to win by 11 points.
Oh, like the year that he predicted
I don't
the Jets
know,
and the
man.
Yeah,
Packers.
exactly.
Right.
If you know
He
Handsome,
could-
you know that it shouldn't be plus.
and then if you did it, he'd be like, "I told you they were going to win by 11."
Exactly,
And
yes.
that would be the game that the Jets win by 21.
Yeah, exactly. I got
was
worried.
sad,
I got
man.
worried. I should have bet them to be win money line, but you did win some money though.
Yeah,
regardless.
I think I said that. I was like a 12.5 was disrespectful.
It was.
But
they acted like we were last year's team, but
we got to get back into Josh's locks as soon as we get it bubbling.
I've been winning.
You're definitely you're not helping out our viewers.
We haven't had shows.
That's true. Chetty.
Curator.
Yo,
Curator's gonna take the fall.
Curator, world
Take
traveler.
the fall.
Speaking of,
Speaking of curators, go ahead.
yeah.
Let's take it back.
Speaking
Let's
of visionaries, Kanye West.
Yo,
So we
A1.
all love Ye's music.
Not like me.
Not like Josh. We all love what Ye has
Definitely
given
not.
to the culture.
Not like Josh.
You know, we know he kind of, we know he stepped in it. In my opinion, he stepped in it a little bit on the Drink Champs episode, but kind of like fast, like he said all this stuff and he lost all these brands and all these brands are separating from him. I don't know how come they didn't separate from him when he said slavery was a choice, but that's another topic for another day. That's for Patreon.
I mean, he said a few things.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong.
It's not the only thing he said.
Yeah, it was like it wasn't bad when
He
it
just
was.
said
we
the
know
George
why,
people.
but we can't say
He
why.
just said the
We
George
can't say.
Floyd thing. Yeah.
Right,
so-
right, yeah. That honestly, that was the one that I was more disturbed about than anything else.
Yeah.
But
But it was a fact.
Do you think that this was a part of a grand plan to get away from all of these major brands that he was linked with? And before you answer, is because he
Touch
did.
Handsome first.
No, because he did say, that Sway did have the answers.
Yeah.
That Sway was the one to say, do it on your own. Like, and I think at that point, just kind of like, if you remember, and that's one of my favorite interviews, if you go back, I think Kanye was like, I have all these ideas, and like, if I don't have the right people backing me, like if I don't have enough money, people investing enough, it won't come out correctly. You understand what I'm saying? Like, he was just tired of like doing T-shirts and like all this other stuff. He wanted to do.
The shit that they relegate
Dog.
to the rap.
No, that
He
was
wanted to do a clock
yeah.
like Virgil.
That was game breaking. That
pretty much-
conversation because
he
of that.
had
yeah.
to. What is it? He
Game
had to
changing.
like so Virgil could run or whatever. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't
He
know
had
if
to
it-
crawl
that
so
was-
Virgil could
Thank
walk.
you.
Yeah.
That's why we work well together. So like stuff like that, like Virgil made like had an IKEA deal and like stuff like that. Like it's good that people from the culture were able to do that, but Kanye had to like kind of like die for that stuff. You know what I'm
course, yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like, or take the bullets for that. I won't say die.
Even in his relationship with Kim,
Right,
making
because
her the
he would say stuff
yeah.
like, "Why can't we
I
just
shout
make
on
a
him.
Why can't we just make a water bottle? Like,
Yeah.
why can't we just design
That's
that?
exactly-
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like, why does it have to stick to? Because like, yo, you think about it, right? Well, when we started the pod, or not, we started the pod. What was one of the first things we said? Yo, we got to get a T-shirt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they're like, yo, our T-shirt is fire.
Damn, we're so indoctrinated.
But that it was like right away, like we have to.
That's
like,
what
wear,
he's trying to
wear-
say, exactly.
We have to
Yeah,
wear it on us, right?
Yeah.
I
You know
didn't
what
think
mean?
at that moment, yo, we should make our own microphone muffs.
But the thing is, though, is
Teddy's
that
like
you need.
No, stop for a second.
I'm being serious, though.
I know. You got,
Shaped like a
you got
cup?
distracted. They
No,
threw
but
you
like,
off of
but
that.
that's the thing though. It's that like when you're
like a
hearing
cup.
these interviews, right? Like he says the things that you're just kind of like, yeah. Why we never think about the guy who makes this? You remember you had the beer caps, right?
Yeah, man.
Like nobody ever thinks to make that
Word.
stuff, right? But there has to be someone to say, why aren't we doing this? You know what I mean? Or why shouldn't we do this and stuff like that? You know? So do you feel that it was a part of like a grand plan? And I'm gonna say, like I don't agree with some of the stuff that he was saying, but I do see the parts where he was giving different cultures and backgrounds their flowers. He was like, yo, I want my people to be more like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just think like the message was there. The messenger was just the wrong messenger. It was too aggressive. But do you think this was a part of like a bigger plan to be like, yo, you know what? Now I don't got to pay them back no money because you guys dropped me. Like, is that how it works? I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think it's interesting. I think that Kanye's even what you were saying right now about the way he communicates is even interesting itself because it's like he just like throws all his ideas out of his head without it really like just
like
sitting back and think.
Yeah,
exactly. Without
He
sitting
doesn't
back and
finish a
thinking
thought.
about
He
it and
doesn't
shit.
finish
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Yeah.
So you get a lot of good shit, a lot of gems because he's obviously genius level in some ways. You know what I mean? And then there's other ways where it's just things that he hasn't thought about. So it's just like comes out sloppy and shit like that. But I don't know necessarily. It could be that he wanted to get out of his deals, and that's an aspect of it. And I just don't know if he wanted to put all of that on the line because it's not only like you looking bad in the public for a day or whatever. It's like your reputation. It goes further than that. It's like him sharing text messages and stuff like that. Like you break trust with people.
Like with Puff and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
exactly. Like you actually break people. Like how can you like next time ever text message him not thinking like he's gonna share it with people or go off on rants? Because that's the thing about it is like in between all of that stuff that he said, there was a lot of stuff there as well that
like
was
the
just
DEFCON
like
3 stuff.
Yeah,
just
exactly.
Like,
that was
extreme.
just exactly.
Yeah,
it was just he was
right.
like because even right before that. It's like he jumps from topic to topic, and then finally something sticks, and then people just focus on that, but then they just forget all the other things. That and it seems like he's just grasping for something to like stick for a while. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
It's like a little bit of a disappointment because someone's so talented to like be. Sometimes I feel like he's like someone's influencing him, and I don't want to point fingers at Candace Owens, but like I feel like I don't know if he's listening to the wrong people. But then also, like, I feel like he is one of those people that, like, he just rides his own wave as well. So I don't know. What do you guys think about?
I feel like he's like a mastermind, like Johnny's mastermind groups, shit like that. You know what I mean? Where he likes to pull ideas from everyone because that's what he is now. He doesn't like to produce his own music or anything like that because he feels like, yo, I can just.
He likes cooking up.
Yeah, I can just be the machine. I could be the cog that makes.
What Puff has been doing?
Yeah, exactly.
Forever and a day.
Exactly.
I think what people forget about Kanye is, as well. He knows what he's doing when he does it. It may sound sporadic. It may be crazy. He's not an idiot. When he goes and does something like the White Lives Matter thing with Candace Owens, a lot of people look at it like he's a puppet. Somebody's in his ear. Yeah. Not at all. That's why, personally, I always think, at first, I was the first person hating on this motherfucker. You remember how angry I got? I even made the cover of episode 33, like, Double Dragon, and, like, Kanye head and Trump head.
Yeah,
I'm like, this fucking idiot. I was so angry at him because I didn't understand at that time where his mind was going. And he has showed receipts, which people get mad at, then stop texting him wild shit, right? Like, stop trying to put him in positions that you're playing. Like, Puffy's trying to write for somebody else because Puffy did the same shit with Nick Cannon. If anybody remembers that Nick Cannon episode, Nick ain't do nothing wrong. Nick had a guest on there saying something that people disagree with, but there's history behind it.
Yeah.
You may disagree with it, but there's history behind it.
Yeah, it's no different than somebody got like a KKK member on their thing, and they're saying that I feel like these people are the superior people, but you're giving them the platform. They're saying it, you know what I mean? But like
Sally Jesse Raphael had that shit one time.
Yeah.
I don't know if
you remember that Ricky Lake and all that used to have all that. No, well, Jerry Springer used to have fucking KKK guys.
Facts.
Yeah, KKK
And then he'd be like,
bro.
I'm a transvestite.
KKK midgets.
I didn't catch that one. I must have went to school that day. And we know you definitely didn't watch any of the episodes because you had perfect attendance. So get the cap.
We didn't have days off.
No.
You didn't.
No
No
you
snow
didn't.
days.
Nope.
I went to school on holidays.
When they had Martin Luther King Day, you showed up to a school.
I was like, Martin didn't stand up so that I could sit down. Crazy.
Yo, you wild,
man.
son.
But nah, man.
You still with Christopher Columbus?
Nah, chill. What? I'm all about
That's
exploring,
anti what he's
but-
saying. That's exactly the opposite of what he's saying.
Again, my take is different. I do think the route that he chose is dangerous. He chose a specific people that what he said may be seen different, but they do control a lot of shit that happens.
100%.
I've told people before, if he would have came out of his face and said a Trump comment, like, yo, the Chinese control 80% of manufacturing around the world, and they put garbage food in the hood, it'd be like, why would he say that? Oh, my God. Deal's still in place.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate that he had to go this route because I also don't like if you watch. I watched the 3 interviews. I sat through like 9 hours with Kanye for that reason, right? If you watch it, every time the man went back to like praising them, like he's sporadic. He's a Gemini. They got zero control, and a mind like that where everything is rolling at all times. Yeah. Hence why he keeps the teams that he does and does what he does because. It's impossible to grab that. Now, if you have...
I think he's using the anti thing, like,
not
even
at
right.
all.
He wasn't using it in the right context.
Yeah.
Like, he was saying, like, I'm on my Ice Cube shit. Ice Cube was like, whoa.
Yeah. Ice Cube was like,
The worst part was that DEFCON comment. Like, that
I
shit,
agree.
there's no
that
taking
was
back.
like,
There's no way around.
Right.
And that just sounds like a threatening comment to a group.
That's horrible.
Yeah,
when you write something like that, like, that's just like, there's no place for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the thing, like, before we were talking about the show, and there's just, like, just to parallel it, like whenever like we would debate like players, I always gotta like talk down on this guy in order to bring this guy up. It's like, yo, you don't have to do that in order to make your point. You know what I mean? But what people weren't seeing though was like his, and I want to get back to your opinion about like, do you think this was a part of a grand plan? Is like he did say like, yo, I wish my people were more like this, were more like would do these things in order to like But what's crazy is that. Yo, I have no problem talking to my friends that are of any faith to be like, yo, like you guys like definitely, you know what I'm saying? Yo, how many times do we joke around with our Indian friends and be like, yo,
keep it
y'all
family.
Y'all niggas getting money, dog.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you one thing, they don't ball out like, you know what I'm saying? Like on certain shit that I may or whatever the case may be, you know what I mean? Or anybody else, but like, yo.
But when they
respect their unit.
It's already after they built something.
Yes.
Right,
correct,
which is something we're not really taught.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
That's people don't get as well. That's why I also, and Josh could agree with this.
You sure?
No, you could. And no, anybody.
I'm fucking with you.
I'm not going anywhere crazy.
I'm not standing with you, Jay.
Disclaimer.
Y'all see that hat.
I'm not standing with you, Yandi.
See, Yandi, I'll accept over
Yandi's dope. Yandi's dope. He should have came out with that album. That's a dope album name. But go ahead. Sorry. Donnie, finish
or Mahansam.
Yeah. Mahansam. That's dope.
It's a rap, bro.
That's done. That's gonna be your masterpiece. That's it.
We're gonna get to names because names is the reason why Kyrie went and looked Yahweh and it just led him to something else. But we'll get to that. But I want to hear your
when you're a creator, right? You're sitting here week after week producing these shows. Purple Cups is your baby.
Yeah, of course.
Right? We get a deal. Bang. They put the money behind us. They distribute our stuff. That's what's up. Thank you. We're a team. This is great. Now, the relationship gets to a point where, hey, you got us the look, this and that. Let's rediscuss terms.
Right.
But you can't rediscuss terms because the terms that you signed, unfortunately, keep you chained up.
Facts.
Now, if you have a brain that's able to produce over and over and over again and create, you look at it like, you know what, bro? I love those fucking 5 albums I did. Yeah, you know what? Def Jam has a piece of them, but I want my piece. Look at Drake. Drake did it.
Yeah.
Drake forced the last 3 or 4 albums to get to that 10 album deal.
Dark demo tapes and all that shit. You know what I mean? And those, scary
and then he
hours.
Said, yo, Apple, give me 500 million.
We hear all you Drake fans when them shits drop, trying to say them shits were hot.
And now they go
Who
back
the fuck talks about Dark Lane's demo tapes anymore?
It was good. It was good for the
Don't
times.
start that shit.
My
It was good for the
Miami.
times.
Dog,
It was good
dog.
for the times. It was good for the times.
That's like
Because
me out
when-
here talking about Untitled
Because
Unmastered.
when he would
That's a good action
but it was not
project.
as
It is,
not
but
as a
I'm out here talking about it.
not as a project, but like as far as like when they used to when he's dropping those Lucy's, like
Yeah.
those
That's
were,
what he
those
does.
Were cool.
That's what
Those
he
were
does.
cool.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
But
I
that's
like
the
that.
thing, man.
Sorry,
He had to go down a route that is unfortunate, but guess what? He lost his billions. Boo fucking who? Guess what he has? $1 billion brain.
No, he does. Yeah.
The ideas come from here, right? So no longer does Adidas have their hand in my pocket. No longer does Def Jam have their hand in my pocket. Gap have their hand in my pocket. Thank you for the exposure, but you guys were not willing to give me more of my rights. So now I have to go asinine at a certain point, right? It seems wrong to people, and I get it. I don't side with it. But I ask my friends of that faith, and they're like, he ain't lying. You know what I mean? And now, guess what? People are laughing at him like, nobody wants to mess with you. this generation forgets so quickly. Diddy's gonna forget in about 2 months
100%.
that he put up the chat and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Hit him up, yo brother, let's love each other. Blah 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 blah.
I got this opportunity.
Well, you know
Bro,
what? You know what?
we all got
That's a
short-term
little,
memory.
yeah, that's a little bit unfair to say that this generation though, because it's just like human nature. If you just wait a little while and you actually love somebody, you can kind of like
Yeah, but
soften things up. And you can kind of like reach
now-
that.
You think so?
I think so.
You could.
At the time, I do.
I think you missed the.
I know exactly. I know exactly what you're saying, son. I definitely think so, though. In general, I do.
I do as well.
You know why?
Because we're all like that. We're getting older.
That's
In general, when people argue and shit like that, in general, or whatever, anything happens, I think anytime you just give time to anything, even a tough decision, you give it time, whatever, it don't even seem that.
Time.
Yeah, honestly, it don't even seem that crazy afterwards.
I believe him
Everything
and
just
Rory
got
are still
perspective.
friends, but that's another topic.
They could be
I believe
down the
so.
line.
Nah, they are.
Yeah.
I believe
Rory's
so.
a tourist. He's like,
I believe Rory
bro,
be like,
that's over.
don't tell Maul I'm hanging out with you
Yeah.
today.
Well, so you don't think that? But why? That's a little bit weird that him and Maul ain't friends, because him and Maul were real friends.
Well, Maul also takes things to another level.
Yeah.
Maul really thinks he's an old school dude like Biggs, and he can really live by these standards. Which, if you look at it, sometimes you got to upgrade your OGs.
Yeah.
Like those mindsets of like, yo, if I'm not fucking with him, you don't fuck with him. Yo, I have this
Yeah, I
problem
agree with
personally
you.
right now where
I agree
I'm
with you.
like, I literally had to set a person aside and say, yo, bro, I'm sorry, man, but you made me cool with homeboy. Y'all going through some weird shit. Unless the motherfucker slept with your wife or killed one of your kids, I'm not gonna be his enemy at this point.
Yeah.
This ain't the hood. We ain't fucking 22 years old anymore. This is real life.
That's
dog.
that crab in the barrel shit.
Yeah.
That's that shit. All those little rules that the hood has, that the streets have, that hold us back, bro. You know what I mean? That whole like standard of like, yo, you talking to this dude, you can't.
Machismo. That's
Yeah,
what
exactly.
yeah,
Like, but like,
yeah.
it's
I'm
like,
not
it's
doing
like
it no more,
shackles,
bro.
It's like shackles. Like literally, like, yo, you literally cannot, or else you lose like your rep a lot.
You
in a lot of
gotta
ways
be
or whatever. But
it has to be justifiable for me
No,
to be
I
like,
hear you.
I ain't fucking with
Yeah.
him. Anyway, back to the topic. Sorry. You know what
yeah,
I
but
mean?
you know one thing about Kanye that he does that I feel like that's the reason he does what he does in a way is that, and I heard a podcast about My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. What's that big podcast? It's the biggest. It was
Purple Cousin Champagne?
yeah, that's the biggest
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah,
Easy.
yeah.
No,
The
but
biggest. The biggest.
It's a
PCXC?
breakdown. No, it's a break like an album breakdown. Podcast.
Oh yeah, the shit you talking about
Yeah.
with they do
Oh,
Kendrick
yeah,
and shit
yeah.
like
That's all.
that?
Yeah, they break down
Whatever.
albums.
Yeah, that fucking show.
Yeah, call her daddy.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it's called.
No,
Something like that. It means that. No.
I'm gonna smash one of them.
Shit. Yo, wait until we. Oh my God, wait until we get to
You
those
guys
circles.
are wildin'.
I'm gonna be throwing alley oops to Handsome.
You guys
I'm gonna
are
be throwing
wildin'.
alley oops to Handsome like crazy.
Fuck my kids.
I don't know what you're talking about. I won't be there. No.
I just said I'll be throwing alley oops to Handsome. I won't be there.
I will.
Nah, but you know
man.
what? You
I
know
risk
what?
it all.
One thing that he,
I'm a
we
whole-
know.
I'm a
I think
whole-
everybody who sees this
I'm a
knows.
whole new herb now,
Yeah.
dog. I'm such a herb. Oh my God. I used to be
Yo,
so.
yeah, guys
I used to be
are wild,
So dope. I used to be so dope, dog. Oh man.
No, but what he did was
I was on my game 2018. I'm sorry, Josh.
2018,
Yeah.
dog. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, so look,
I've never been off.
yeah, I remember like during that podcast or whatever, they said that like the Taylor Swift shit that he went through, whatever, like that kind of showed him something about himself, and I think that he likes to have his back against the wall.
He's from the school of Dame, dog.
He's from the school, yeah.
Let's be honest.
I think that he really feels like, and in a way, like that's what drives him, is that like back against the wall, like you can't do it, you can't prove it. You put yourself in the worst position ever, and he likes to crawl out of that.
and he's come out of it.
He crawled out of it.
That's no way to live, though, dog.
I agree. I agree.
not healthy.
But that's what inspires him in a lot of ways. It's like, yo, he made the best album that he's ever made, arguably, right after that happened. Because if you listen to it, it's like, yo, he was literally in a dark place because the whole world turned his back. Obama spoke about him and called him a jackass. Like, everyone was against him. So
Fuck Obama.
So he ended up, like, just, you know what? I'm going to make everyone love me. And that was his mindset, actually. He was like, yo, I'm going to win everyone back with an album that's so good that even if you hate me, you got to love me. And then
And he
after that,
still plays down the
then after that, you know, obviously he went broke at one point. He's like, oh, I went
I need
lipo.
54
I
million.
had lipo and all of that.
Yeah,
He went wow.
And y'all laughed at him.
And then what he did, he became a billionaire.
They laughed at him when he was asking Zucks for 54 million. Oh no,
Yeah.
he asked for $1 billion.
Yeah.
But he was 54 million in debt.
Exactly.
They laughed.
So the thing is that he
I did
feels
laugh
like
at him when he got lipo.
yeah, I think everyone did.
No, I laughed at Flex too, but then I was like, yo, do they do hair?
The Flex is the funniest one, man. He ain't gonna get away with that. You can get away with that a little bit, maybe. Nah, he
So
don't even
could
get away with
Drake.
it.
Drake got the best abs now.
I agree. I
Drake
agree
like,
with
who's-
what you're
who's the
saying,
surgeon?
but at the expense of at the expense of being ignorant, I don't think it's like.
No, I'm not saying it's right or wrong.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
No. I'm just saying. I get what you're saying about his. We're not justifying anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's one of those things where it's just kind of like we're trying to break down like maybe why he's doing what he's doing.
Exactly right, yeah.
Because it's funny, like, he'll be talking about something and then he'll say, yeah, like, when they used to make fun of me about having the pink polo, like, he has not let that go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, when he walked into probably Baseline and they was like,
bro,
who the fuck is this dude you have in here wearing a pink polo?
I just said he's
But I don't blame-
dash.
I
Nigga.
don't-
They
I'm
live
just like,
in this
and I'm like, and they just have like this, like, and it just it drives them to, you know.
I don't blame
but
him
like,
there.
it like there's no
receipt man here.
you're right. Yes,
It's not only because of
but
that.
there's no like. Well, not for nothing. Like I remember people started wearing polo shirts to the club.
But
and stuff like that,
it was
you know what I
such
mean?
a culture
Fight.
change.
Yeah.
But
I was wearing polos every day.
What I
dog.
mean is that it wasn't a small example. That's a major example because it really like what he did shifted the culture.
He had the
You know what I'm saying?
polos,
Yeah.
and then Tove had them taping up their jeans. Like, don't wear your jeans
Yeah.
baggy anymore. You know what I mean? It was like a shift, you know. And I don't think he ever like let that go. Like he just kind of like so he, in some sense, he has to have but I think like at the expense of hurting others by what you're saying, because you can't say on one side, yo, I'm just a regular person, but then I'm like, yo, I'm the most influential. I'm Walt Disney. This person. I'm that person. You can't.
Yeah, I was gonna say that he did apologize.
Yeah. Like the best episode was Alex. I don't know if you saw that.
I got you. He apologized, but then you can't equate what Adidas is doing. Now I know what George Floyd felt
I'm
about
with you.
having him on his
I'm
neck.
with you on
You know what I'm
that.
saying? Where
Yeah,
it's just
bro.
kind of like, it's just the messenger.
No, I'm
That's
with
what
you.
it is.
I'm
It's
with
just
you.
the messenger. It is not. Is this me? Like I don't know. I know people are gonna say, yo, how many times you guys are gonna forgive him or whatever the case may be, and it's not me.
Next time he drops an album,
It's not. Let's say he drops that fire.
First of all,
You
him
got
and I are
Travis Scott on it.
followers of
You got-
Jesus, so forgiveness is our way, bro.
yeah, nah.
I forgave him. I apologize.
Because
bro.
even like I don't want to get to the next topic, but even like when he did the whole like
you can't talk about Kyrie.
the
We already
slavery-
know what
the
side
slavery-
you're on.
Yeah,
with
it's gonna be me
anything.
and handsome.
I am over the fact. I am over the fact that he said that LeBron is not clutch. I'm over it.
You sure about that?
I'm over
You sound
it,
like
man.
Kanye
I'm
about his
over
pink
it.
polo.
I'm over.
I'll tell you, LeBron is clutch with the fucking.
I'm over it.
Oh,
No, not yet. Not yet. Next, that's next week.
I'll edit that one out.
That's next week. That's next week. What was I going to say?
We were ahead of the game, so
That's next week. But no, we'll get to Kyrie. I forgot the point I was gonna make with Ye. It's not important.
No point. Ye was right. That's what he's trying to say, guys.
No, Ye was not right. It's just,
Ye did it.
no, it's. I
Ye
feel.
crawled so he could walk.
so we could walk. Man, what you talking about?
No, I've been walking with Ye.
My fault. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's different. Of course. Yeah.
Jesus.
No, he's not walking with Ye,
God, show
people.
me the
No,
way.
he's not.
Yeah, he is.
Yes,
Not-
I am.
You're not walking with Ye.
Yeah, listen, yo, we all make
Hanson decided
mistakes.
to double
bro.
down.
I guess we wrote. the. Speaking of doubling down.
No, Kyrie
Hold on. Kyrie, hey, you threw it off the glass.
Dwayne Wade, LeBron.
I Blake Griffin that shit. Yeah, word. I had to look at Dwayne LeBron. Yeah.
Nah, yo, Kyrie, bro. Kyrie. What happened with Kyrie?
You know what's funny, real quick?
Talk to me.
Kyrie, when he came in the league before LeBron went to the Cavs, because I'm like that. I'm a LeBron hater. He was my favorite player in the NBA.
nasty.
Yo, why do I just associate Kanye, my favorite, with people who just go up and smoke eventually? You know what I mean? Like,
But the thing
That's
was
your thing.
The thing was
Mine is the guy that everybody slept on.
yeah, right.
And laughed at.
Mine is like, yo, this guy's the truth. He's gonna go up and smoke for
But
2
the thing with
years.
Kyrie, the thing with Kyrie though is that like
Matt Harvey.
he wasn't. Oh man.
Damn, bro.
He wasn't to the point where it was just like I honestly think that he became just enlightened. Like he just like definitely try to look at more into his history and stuff like that or whatever. I don't agree with Kyrie what Kyrie did, right? I just feel like Kyrie doubled down because he didn't want to look stupid because he really didn't watch the whole thing. By now everybody knows the Kyrie situation, right? But what I want to ask you guys is like he got suspended 5 games for anti-Semitic, posting an anti-Semitic video or whatever, right? Or a link to anti-Semitic
That has
video.
anti-Semitic.
That has
content in
views,
it.
has content in it, right?
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna have to disagree.
I mean, you know why it does? Because it had like Hitler quotes.
Well, no,
about
I
whatever,
paid the
you know.
$10.99 to watch it.
Okay, fair. I didn't watch it, so I don't know.
I couldn't keep on the sideline and just keep hearing it. I was like, all right, well, let me watch it, bro.
I heard it's not good.
This guy can't be
Yeah, I
that
heard
much
it's trash.
of
Yeah,
an
yeah,
idiot.
yeah.
No, it's dude. It's like we could have done that shit with fucking what's the app? The shit.
But again, he
Final Cut?
admitted,
Yeah, I don't know.
Less
right?
than
He
that.
admitted to not watching it.
Yes.
He admitted to not watching it. So it's just kind of like instead of that's my opinion. Instead of like just saying, "Yo, I didn't watch it," but like some of the stuff that like my boy told me about it. But like I think like that's why he kind of doubled down. And I don't want to get into like I can't. I'm only assuming like why he did what he did or whatever the case may be. He just kind of just try to keep with the lie, and we'll get to LeBron later in another episode. But you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's one of those things that are just kind of like he was just like, oh shit, I'm already like in deep water right now, and they're like hitting him. I just felt like it should have just got to the point where he just said, "Yo, I'm not this." You know what I mean? And like that's not what I meant. You know what I mean? But we're going to now like so now he's serving a 5-game suspension. We don't know if he's going to be back in the league because they're giving him. I don't know if you guys want to pull up like all the stuff that he has to do.
Strange list,
but, which it's a long list.
Strange
And,
nice.
which like he has to donate like $500K. He has to meet with a certain amount. He has to like straight up go and denounce this video and all sorts of stuff. Right?
He has to meet with the rabbis in
redhead with the
Brooklyn.
hairy vagina keeps coming up in my shit.
What?
Here's my thing. Right? I don't agree with Kyrie posting that video. Right? Like I don't agree with it. Right? I think that like that's just it's no good. Right? But
let's go over it real quick though. He has
go
to
ahead.
apologize and condemn the movie. Condemn the movie. Not say, yo, you know what? I may not agree. Condemn it. He has to pay a $500K donation to anti-hate causes. I'm with it. He should give actually $5 million. Sensitivity training. No clue why. Anti-Semitic training. No clue why, because I actually saw the video. Meet with ADL Jewish leaders. I think it's a great process. You know why? Because hello, he's in Brooklyn. That area is very Hasidic.
It bridges the gap because then he can sit there and talk to him and say, like, "Yo, this is why I feel the way I feel."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Who's Josai?
Josai's the owner of the Nets.
So meet with Josai to demonstrate understanding. Yeah. No. If you give me this list as a grown ass man, as an individual,
not a grown ass man, an accomplished ass, elite. At what you do for a living. Yeah, that matters.
This is punishment, Chetty.
Yeah.
No, this is them trying to like he's more trouble than he's worth. Is what they're saying.
No. I agree.
They're trying to cut.
Yeah. So you think it's a business move?
It's a business move.
Yeah,
perfect then.
Yeah,
because
but they're hiding it behind morals.
Yeah.
Because they're in Brooklyn.
But it's money.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I agree with you with that. Yeah, for sure.
He's gonna hurt. Like, it's not like this is the first thing, and they're just like, it's been the vaccine thing. It's been the I don't want to play today because Kobe died.
Yeah.
It's the I'm not playing today, but I'm not available to play. But like he was like in some political like WebEx or something like that. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like stuff like that. Like they don't know if he's like fully committed, right? And it's all these things that have like lined up or whatever that they have against him, right?
Yeah.
Now, in my opinion, it's irresponsible of them to, and just me looking on the outside looking in, like they're using this situation to be like, yo, this is like a good way for us to just bail on this. You know what I'm saying? Like we tried trading him in the offseason. We couldn't make a deal happen. He re-upped in his deal and stuff like that. So, be honest, on a basketball level, have they the return on investment for Kyrie?
Not even close.
And like the Nets even
Does he have guaranteed
money? The Nets
money?
haven't even made like a
basketball's guaranteed
at least,
period.
At least if the Nets made a finals, you could be like, yo, like this project like worked. This is like an embarrassment as far as like basketball. I'm talking about basketball.
It's not only because of him. Ben
like,
Simmons too, of course.
It's KD too.
KD too.
Yeah, it's KD too.
I'm just saying, but like Ben Simmons and Kyrie are like, wow.
No, this chemistry is
that's gonna bring that team
but
down.
Now, with James Harden, like when they all played together, I think they went like 14-1 or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they just never saw it out. But like James Harden would see like, yo, I don't know if this guy's like committed to play. You know what I mean? And like, that's
I agree.
So I think they're looking at it like this, and then now they're hiding behind this. And again, I don't feel like, and this is my opinion. You guys have your own opinions, but I don't feel like what he did was right as far as we're posting it. And I think like when they asked him because when they first asked him, you have to watch the 6-minute interview where they ask him, and he gets really smug with them, and it's just kind of like, I read a lot. I did see it because they asked him if he saw it, and then later on he just admitted like, nah, I didn't see the whole thing, and I don't agree with all the stuff in it. You know what I mean? But like I think like he just hates the media, though.
Well, that's what I was gonna say.
And they know how to push his buttons because he's kind of like, yo, I'm up here. I don't even want to be up here. I'm supposed to be up here as a basketball player, and you guys are asking me questions about like personal stuff,
which
right?
they do. They're disrespectful.
Which the media, that's what they do.
Yeah. That's what they do. But it's understandable. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, it's not saying that they're. It's not saying that they're.
That's their job.
They're right. It's their job. Unfortunate, like they'll. it's not like they'll say, "Oh yeah, no, we just want to know about sports." Like, no. They want to know.
They're trying to get a hot
personal life.
story. Period.
That's their job to get that. You know what I mean? So like, it's like a never-ending battle between the athlete and them. It's just that now the athlete today, in my opinion, is more enlightened than the athlete in the past, because the athletes in the past would just be like, you know what I mean?
And even
like,
more powerful too, because they have more platforms than just a fucking microphone in front of their face.
1,000%, 1,000%. So like, I think they were looking for it as well, but at the same time, I think it probably wasn't the best time for him to like, that. And the thing is though, is that back to the punishment. If you look at the list of things that he has done for like, as far as like the WNBA players that weren't getting paid during the pandemic, he took care of them.
Rightfully
he took care,
so.
you know what I mean?
What?
Oh my God! Shut up, Handsome.
Rightfully so, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yo,
No one watches that shit when there's not a pandemic.
Yeah.
So when there is one, fuck are you doing, bro?
Either that, he built
That's
like
terrible logic, son. That's more of a chance of people watch it because it's nothing to watch.
for
dog.
whatever reason. A village
Or bet on, what is it?
Yeah, they were betting
Cricket?
on fucking.
No,
worse than that.
Curling.
Way worse than cricket.
Okay. No, they were betting on
Cricket's
Russian.
a great
No,
sport.
they were
That's
betting-
why it's way
they
worse
were
than
rep- they were
cricket. Cricket's a
they
good
were-
sport.
They were betting on Russian table tennis.
That exactly.
Shout out to Kevin.
You're gonna tell me that's not worse?
Yeah.
Cricket's a legit sport, like Russian table tennis.
Yeah, right,
No
Russian
offense to
table tennis,
Russians.
right. Yeah, but no, I know. Whoa. Yeah, I know, right?
Yo, chill out, bro.
Disclaimer.
I don't want the smoke.
Because in Russia, half of them are.
Disclaimer.
I don't want the smoke. I don't want the smoke.
I ain't gonna say it, but
yeah.
he was Jewish.
Yeah, oh my God. Yo, Kanye's wild.
Yo, no, listen.
That was
One on
wild.
the one. He said that's my hero. I had to win all in. Yo, listen. Side note: one thing about Kanye is that legitimately he's a funny dude.
He's a soundbite king.
Yeah, no, but he knows he's funny though.
Right,
That's why he wanted to make like a comedy show. And shit. Like he's a funny dude, but whatever. It's funny.
Yo, when they brought up that Obama like is from Chicago, he goes, he's from Hawaii.
Yeah.
Like right away. And I was like,
Obama is from Hawaii.
Obama's like Jordan. It's like Jordan being from Brooklyn, dog.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
exactly.
Yeah, but he's from Charlotte.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, I feel like they're trying to make an example out of Kyrie 1.
Yeah.
They're trying to cut bait with him 2. And it's just like, look, if he didn't, like, when they asked him to, not asked him to, but they asked him again, like, are you anti-Semitic? And he was just like, I can't be. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way I can't be. Right? Because my people are.
Yeah.
It's like what Kanye said. I can't be anti-Semitic if I'm a Semite.
Right. I understand what you're saying, but like, Herschel Walker don't like his own people.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So like, there you go. Like that's that. So that, I guess they
Of course.
they just
I don't like
they
Dominicans,
they wanted it's so stupid. They wanted the soundbite to just be like, yo, to have it right, and it wouldn't have mattered if he said it. You know why? Because they would have found something else. Because he wrote a long like IG post apologizing, right, saying like, yo, I'm sorry for the people that I hurt.
I like that post.
Even
I'm
like,
confused as to why they say he didn't apologize.
Yeah,
there was
I like that post. That post was like
too
it
much
covered
for
all
me.
ground.
Right.
Yeah,
It covered
he
all
did
ground.
what he had to
I think
do.
that covered item 1 through 3.
Yeah.
So maybe just let him do the 2, and then that's it. Because them doing that is just him. Now they're parading him now. You understand what I'm saying? They're either doing that or they're trying to get rid of him. They're trying to move him.
I think it's both.
Yeah.
It has to be that.
They're saying
I think it's a combination of both.
Yeah.
That's because if it's the NBA having anything to do with this, that's ridiculous, bro.
Because
not the NBA.
because Adam Silver just said, I want to meet with
Whoa,
him.
no, did you see
he didn't say, yo, he said he want to meet with them. He says he's going to suspend him a minimum 5 games, and he wants to meet with them.
Yeah.
The Nets added this whole
Yeah, the Nets are the one.
right.
Grand Theft
And
Auto
by the
fucking
way,
mission that gets
shout out to Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown, who I didn't even know was the head of the Players Association. He's mad young, dog. Like, that's crazy. He's the head of the Players Association.
Chris Paul used to be that. When
Yeah,
he was that
exactly.
age,
Yeah. And Jaylen Brown was like, Kyrie Irving is. I don't believe Kyrie Irving is anti-Semitic.
No.
I think that the punishment they gave him is too tough. Whatever. And like,
Yo,
we
the
don't
Nets
talk
need
about
to
it,
be
whatever.
reprimanded, bro.
Which is simple. No, but honestly,
There's no way you can allow, bro. This is
based on
new
what we
age
saying,
slavery.
Based on
dog.
what we're saying, and based on what we, like we were talking a little bit before, talking about Kyrie and the person he is and stuff like that. Like, do you believe he's anti-Semitic? Anti-Semitic?
That's what- yeah.
Semitic,
Yeah,
yeah,
right.
Semitic.
So, and it's like you don't think that because obviously, I mean, we don't think that because he's obviously never.
He came
shown-
out and said that I love people of all walks of life.
Yeah, and you know what? But he really does act that way. He really like you said to begin. He acts like, I mean, he's the kind of person who's just learning about like everything, basically. You know what I mean? He's like a student of life.
It's
He's
one
a kid, dog.
Yeah,
Right. It's
yeah.
one of those things where like you have to. Again, I said what he did was wrong.
Is he a 90s baby?
But again, right? Like
Probably.
I do wrong
Definitely
things,
has
you
to
do
be.
wrong things, like we all do, right? But then it's sometimes like you gotta like judge the person. Where just like, yo, Josh's character, yo, he's fucking solid.
That's the context.
He just like, yo, he's one of the most trustworthy guys you'll know. You can tell Josh anything.
Thank you.
Josh don't say shit to nobody. He's a closed door because he might forget what you told him.
Thanks, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I said thanks for that.
So,
like a dummy.
but it's
But it is true.
But you know what I'm saying? Right. You're like, yo, you told me that. But if you want to get your shit off, go to Josh. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, no, 92. Obviously, his kids don't know. You know, can't
right.
blame him.
So
He's Diggy's age.
oh boy,
No, he's not. He's not. He's not.
He is?
He's not. He is?
Yeah, 1992.
He is. He's Diggy's age.
yeah. Again,
Crazy year.
I don't agree.
Must be something in the water that
I
year.
don't agree with the way he went
Doggy
about
style.
certain things when they asked him up front. But I
Yeah.
think like his well written out apology was just like, all right, now if him and Adam Silver want to sit down and just be like, yo, like Kyrie, what are you doing? And be like, yo, look, I have my beliefs. You understand what I'm saying? But when he added in the whole like I have an army of people around me, it's like those things were the things that just kind of like, and I don't want to dive into, but I guess what the topic for us was like, I think it's a little too stern what they're asking for.
Yeah.
And I think they're hiding behind. You know, I don't want to keep saying it again, but I think they're hiding behind. They want to let him go.
No, it has to be that.
Yeah.
Honest, because this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
There's not a single human being
When he
breathing.
signs to the Warriors and they win a championship, they're fucking.
I hope so. I hope he goes to Minnesota.
no, he's dope.
They could use him. Minnesota's a good option for him.
Anthony Edwards cost me money yesterday in fucking betting, motherfucker, against the Knicks. Niggas got squashed.
Yeah, bro, but you can't do that. You can't bet against your own team, bro.
That's not having that Anthony Edwards slander.
Sophomore of the year, bro.
Nah, but go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Carl Anthony Towns.
So you still talking about Anthony Edwards like sophomore, dog?
Whose team is it? Is it Anthony Edwards' team or Carl Anthony Towns' team?
It's Edwards' team.
Yeah.
Wow.
Why? Because
it-
anti-Dominican.
It can't be a light skinned guy's
It's
team.
not that. It's just Cat's too emotional, bro.
Like Drake.
There's no way in the world. Yeah, like
It's his loss.
Cat's soft. Man.
I like.
I
that.
love you, Cat. Great skills, but he's soft, bro.
Yeah. No, you know what?
Edwards is
he's
just
too
like-
friendly to be a big, but Cat is a team.
Cat is the man, dog.
Yeah, Cat's a team,
Cat is
dog.
the
That
man.
dude, he put
So,
him 20.
Cat is the
20
man. But
Kyrie, you
Anthony,
and Cat.
Anthony Edwards is the alpha of that team. Yes.
No, he is character-wise, but not to sidetrack though. Real quick, I just want to say something real quick. I know you're really.
Nah,
I don't know if
I'm
that's
done, though.
Are you done? Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
done
so
too.
this is it.
Get your
To
shit
me,
off.
the Nets are wrong. End of story.
Fair.
Yo, he's an example. They try. Now you gave me enough. I didn't think about that. They're just trying to get rid of him.
No, they
Yeah,
definitely are.
This made no
they're washing,
sense, bro.
they're washing their hands.
And that's
of
why
him.
to be honest with you, I understand them.
I'm playing devil's advocate
Yeah,
when I gave
at
my
that
thing.
point,
I'm like,
now
yo,
I understand.
like, the
Business
little
wise,
stuff. Right.
Yeah. And if I were a fan of the team, which no one's a fan of the Nets, obviously, but if unless you're a bot, but if I were a fan of that team, I want him off the team too.
Unless you're Kyle from North Dakota that moved to Williamsburg.
Yeah,
That's you're the only
exactly.
fucking-
Those are the.
Yeah,
That's
the-
true.
The New Yorker that been here for 2 years.
That's true.
Lizzie gonna hear this and get mad.
Wait.
It is what it is.
She's from Jersey,
She's from
bro.
Clinton
That's close
Trill. She
enough.
lives in
Yeah.
Clinton Trill.
Clinton Hill. Clinton Hill is not tough.
The maze. Nah, but
The maze is still fire.
Shout out to Brian, man.
Johnny likes
to
the
Brian.
maze.
They used to throw the M's up.
Fresh
Oh my God.
ghetto.
I didn't know that.
Bad.
I didn't
It was
know that.
so
Fresh
bad.
ghettos.
It was so
Jesus.
bad. I just want to forget it.
Jesus. Me
I just
too.
wanna forget
Me too.
it.
Mad
I just wanna
cringe.
forget it. That's my walking route. Like every morning, it's so nice there.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Finish your Kyrie Irving thought.
No. So I just feel like Kyrie is. I don't think he means any harm. I think he apologized the right way. I think
He's
in
Uncle
the
Drew.
post. Yo, and
How could he,
yo,
bro?
I know. But the one thing about it, I feel like we were saying before. I think that his whole thing is like the media wants him to give him a certain answer, like a very specific. Say these things.
Yeah.
And
yo,
think
bro,
about it.
yeah.
If you already have an issue with the media and feel like people are in control of shit and they really want you to say certain words like, yo, bro, I'm not going to fall into your trap. And you know what?
It's funny.
It's like you said. He's watching this documentary, bro, trying to discover himself.
Yeah.
And you're reading this history of your people being treated the way they've been treated. Now you see these people in your face that work for corporations.
Exactly.
Governed by people.
The same
right?
people who you, yeah.
And they're telling you, you have to say this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There
It's
is
not going to
no-
rub you
yo,
the right way. Yeah.
First of all, the man didn't get the
It's-
vaccine. He lost millions over that shit and stood to that
I
ground.
respect him.
Yeah, and
You
it wasn't.
think
It
he's
wasn't
gonna
about
do
him
this?
not. It wasn't about him not wanting to put something in his body. He was saying like, "Yo, why are police officers, firefighters, people who don't want to get vaccinated losing their jobs?"
Yeah.
Like that.
And
was
what
like
happened
his-
now? You see what's going
that
on
was-
now,
that
right?
was
Yeah.
his thing.
People are getting
Those people-
sued.
they get-
People
no,
are
no,
getting
they
their
get back
job
pay.
back.
They get
Yeah, they get
exactly.
their jobs
Bring
back.
back,
Thank
yeah.
God.
Yeah.
They're getting their jobs back. They're getting retroactive pay and shit.
You know, they
like
say
that.
like unvaccinated sperm is like a big thing, like a big in the market.
No,
What?
Yeah.
Hansel's back in the game, baby.
Yo, if we're not
been waiting.
if we're not in a plush studio next
Platinum
week,
sperm.
you heard? If we're not in a plush studio next week, it's your fault. Dog.
Why?
We monetize the
Yo,
show. You got
get
platinum
the
sperm.
fucking money. Get the money. We got that A1 sperm.
I got that untouched, mama.
No backs in my tracks.
I like that. I like that.
Oh man,
Man, that's so great.
yeah, it's like a thing. It's like a thing. Yeah,
For sure.
You're gonna be like, what's that movie? With
I'm Legend?
Vince Vaughn, where he was like, yo, he was like. He would always go to the sperm bank, and apparently, like, he has a whole bunch of children, like, all over
shit!
the
I never
place.
saw that film. He has like 300 kids.
Yeah, and he has like 300
that sounds
kids.
dope,
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
That's
And he
fire.
would go.
This was my
He would
guy.
go to the. He would go there and sign in as Starbuck. That was his name.
No.
So they started a Facebook page, and they were looking for him. So he had black kids. He had Chinese kids.
Yes.
He had a cokehead. He had.
He was like Kyrie. He accepted everybody.
He had a kid. Yo, he had a kid on the Knicks. He had a kid on the Knicks. Yeah. It was some like a little Lithuanian nigga, like threes and shit.
That's dope.
Yo.
That's dope.
Oh man, we going on shit today.
I
yo.
would love to see that movie.
guys
I never heard of it. And Vince
They got
Vaughn's my guy.
Oh, you know what? I do want to shout out one thing. Our bottles today, before we transition to the next topic.
You want a second pour?
No.
I
Actually,
fell off.
I'd like more
Yes,
champagne.
that's what I'm saying.
But it was sponsored by Tula Bagels.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tula
Yeah,
Bagels.
shout out,
man.
yeah. So if
Tula
you,
Bagel, Shannon
yeah.
Don, LVMA's little.
Yeah.
fucking-
Shout out to
No,
Ant,
it
who
was-
said the
it
Jets
was-
were going
it
to win
was,
fucking 3 games this year. What did he say? Yeah, I know you don't remember.
Oh, yo, Ant, you're lucky. I know you.
no, we're
bro.
not gonna insult Ant because he.
Yes,
he
you're
No,
lucky.
dead
I
ass-
shout
know
out to
you.
Ant.
He
We're
dead
just
ass
having-
went and said.
We're having fun with sports banter.
Yo, he's a Cowboys fan, bro.
He's shitting on
He
the
got-
Jets.
He can't talk.
in the show.
He's a Cowboys fan.
Yeah,
They have nothing to talk about.
They're good.
They got all the money in the world and still can't win.
Yeah, that's true. But they good, though.
Anthony, I tried to give you flowers about getting us our champagne.
we started
for
to.
the week, but we appreciate it.
Ah, yo, Ant.
Shout out to Tula
Yeah,
Bagels.
And shout out to number 2 on the way,
Yeah, facts.
my brother.
Shout out to you, man.
Pisces
For real.
gang.
Congrats, bro.
I feel like Cornell.
Good luck.
Cornell Hospital should. Cornell Hospital should
kids.
fund the next.
Handsome set me up. You know that? Handsome, you're like, I can't wait to have kids. Yo, it's a great thing, man. I'm like, yo, dog. You know how
Have them back
tough
to
this
back.
shit is?
Have them back to back, bro.
You know how tough this shit is, dog?
Yo,
And it's like,
dogs.
yeah, I know.
The first,
like,
the
dog.
first week I dated Lizzie, he was like, "Yeah, man, you should just have a kid with her,
Yeah.
dogs." And I was like, "What?"
You trying to set us up, son?
I'm like, "Yo, we
don't
just-
fall for it.
I was
Set
like,
you
we're
up for
going-
eternal joy.
I was like, "We're going to." I was like, "We're going
Cheers.
to dinner." That's it.
I'm gonna say to that.
He's
It's
you
like
do-
the
he's
dad that
he's
the
you
second
do-
kid is a girl,
He's like,
too,
"You're
and
doing it
they're like,
wrong, yo,
yeah.
kids." You know what I mean?
I'm telling you, man. Kids are the key.
Oh man.
They are. They're the future.
I've never felt so happy to be exhausted and hate life.
what?
Yo, you heard?
yes, that's exactly true, though.
You heard that they said that Drake kid look like Ice Spice?
Yo, Drake, yo, you did too much
That makes me
talking.
feel weird because
man.
Ice Spice look alright.
They-
So it makes
no,
me feel
no, I'm
weird.
just-
Nah, but
no,
he
I'm just saying-
does.
Yeah, he does.
I
He
saw.
does.
I was like, why
They're
can't I see
saying-
it?
Yeah,
They're
that's true.
saying, "Yo, Drake." Now, if somebody say that his kid look Ice Spice, he gonna get mad.
Yeah, I know.
What'd you guys think
Yes.
about Her Fault? Let's
Okay.
get into it, man. Because
Okay.
I thought he was on his shit.
I know you loved it.
Because my type of music.
Yeah, I know you loved it. You know, at the end of the day, it was a fun album.
Yeah, it's a fun
It
album.
was a very
Okay.
fun album.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right
It
now.
was very, very good.
It's gonna
It's a
rock out.
hard
I'm gonna rock out
album.
through the fall.
Yeah, like
It's dope for the fall.
I really appreciate it. I'm not a 21 fan, but on here, I was able to become a 21 fan thanks
21,
to Drizzy.
21.
Yeah, because 21 got flows. I actually borrowed like 2
Pussy.
flows.
Not the,
Yeah. No.
I took them.
Now 21 does have
not
really
the,
good
not the
flows.
beginning though. I'm a big. All right. Let's get into it.
Homophobe.
I'm a big. Yo, I said sus. I didn't say. I didn't say
Yo,
homo.
the handsome dove in, son.
Yo, son. The beginning of the album, like I remember just being like,
You don't like Saucy Drake?
21.
"What the
Can
fuck?"
you do
Yeah,
something
it was the
to
cadence or it was
me?
something. And I was just like,
Can you do
You guys are
something
tripping,
to
bro.
me?
I
I'm not
honestly-
gonna lie, I like it.
you know,
I'm fucking around. I'm fucking around,
it
but
honestly,
I like it.
it honestly sounded like the girl saying, "Oh, Biggie, give me one
Nah,
more
I get it.
chance."
It's kind of true. It's kind of true. It's
You know,
kind of true.
It had
It's
those
very
vibes
true.
for me, and I was just kind of like, all right. And I normally like do like the beginning of a Drake album. Yo,
I'm just
am I wrong?
No,
Am I wrong,
I'm
though?
thinking about
Am I
it
wrong?
more. I'm
And
just
it's
like
for somebody?
21. Can you do
Yeah,
something for me?
yeah.
It's like
Oh, Biggie,
yeah,
give me one
exactly.
more
Yo,
chance.
it does sound funny.
The
It does sound
internet
funny.
is wild, bro.
It does.
We
So,
need
like,
to chill.
Yeah, the internet don't let nobody live.
No, but
They catch everybody slipping.
No,
dog,
look.
even a little bit.
No,
Teddy
look.
is the internet.
no,
Yes.
because you know why, and it sucks. And I wish we recorded it right after the album came out. Is because when I heard it, obviously I was excited to hear it. I'm like, the fuck is this? Like, yo, I was just like, yo, no, like,
Yeah,
don't,
you
don't
read
Dog
too
gonna be
much
21
into it,
being
bro.
on some gangster
Yeah,
shit, and
and
then
then,
Drake be
yeah.
co-signing him
Yo,
on some
that
straight
video you
sucker.
sent me the other day was like, you trying to get gangster?
Yo, you saw that
The
shit, right?
basketball shit?
Yeah, he's trying to have fun. He thought it was a game
Yo.
and shit. As soon as he noticed, like, oh,
Yo,
this is
Drake
real?
does, yeah.
No, 21.
He's playing basketball.
21's
in the
playing
league.
ball, right?
Yeah.
And some guy's like talking shit, but
Yeah.
he's like laughing about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
And then the guy's like pushing his man. He goes, "You trying to get real?"
You know, you,
Yo.
no,
Yo,
he
21
said
is
it-
a switch.
He
Nah,
said it like
21 is a real dude.
He said it like in a
Even though he's skinny
in,
as
in a
shit.
country ass act. You trying to get gangster?
Yeah.
Yeah, you trying to get gangster, bro. And
didn't say it in
you
British-
saw the man's
Right.
energy change complete.
Yeah.
Tall ass, big dude,
Yeah.
talking mad shit.
He didn't say it in the British accent.
Nah, he left the
He
British
said,
accent.
"Man's
when he
not."
gets really,
he
really
said,
mad.
Man's not hot." I said, "Man's not hot."
You trying to get
What's up,
gangsta?
bruv?
What's up, bro? And then, oh man, but
What is
no,
it?
Josh,
Lachai?
you hate Drake.
I do hate Drake.
I told you he was gonna do that. in the
Yeah,
episode.
lying.
I told you he was gonna do that in the episode.
Yo.
and you hate Drake, so you
Son.
start off.
You said Laheim, it just made me think about when Jay got in
About
trouble.
Hov?
Yeah, Drake got fucking called anti-Semitic for saying ridiculous.
Yeah, I remember.
Bro, that's
Yeah.
the key word of this whole election. But you guys vote?
Kind of crazy.
Yeah,
You voted?
I didn't vote. I didn't have time.
Look at this guy.
I usually
Yo,
vote though.
check
You know
it.
that. I usually vote.
yeah, no, you do. Yeah,
I didn't
yeah,
vote this
yeah,
time, though.
yeah.
I didn't
I voted online.
Young Bernie.
Yeah, and yeah, exactly. And honestly, I should have. And that's what I thought today. I was like, that's where I fucked up. If you don't have time, vote online. Yo, bars. Anyway,
I was lying. I didn't know you could vote online. What?
no, I meant like,
What was?
write-in, whatever.
Oh,
What'd you hate?
Mail
What'd
in.
you like?
they need to change the system.
What I hate and what I like.
Yeah. Don't name all songs, like all 15 songs you hated.
No. Definitely not. No, I'm gonna give an overall just a feeling of the whole album. I'll be honest with you. I only heard it a couple times because I have
Diggy
headphone
just
problems.
turned up his. Diggy just turned up his.
What?
his TV right now.
Yeah, I don't know why he's
I
so
gotta hear
interested in
this.
my opinion, dog.
We need your opinion.
Obviously,
you
that
respect you big cuz.
obviously he
Oh.
respects my opinion,
Yeah,
even though he
yes,
says that he
yeah.
doesn't.
Yeah.
Even though he says he doesn't.
You're guilty
You're
to
the
his
number
wa-
one opinion he bases
If
his
he
life
really
on.
listens to what I'm saying,
You're guilty to his wallow.
then he knows. That's good. That's good. If he really listens to what I'm saying right now without just emotionally acting to it, check it out. All I'm saying is this.
Peep this.
All I'm saying is this. This is a really fun album. This is one of the best Drake albums you're gonna get. This is probably the best Drake album you're gonna get at this point in his career. To be real with you, because Drake is not gonna be about the kind of guy who's gonna. I mean, it would shock me if he did an album that's like really like
a
trying to prove a
storytelling
point.
or
They don't
something.
even have to be storytelling all the way through. It's just like what he started out with. The first like just coming out the gate, he had like songs that had substance. Now he just doesn't. Now everything's just fun and whatever, you know. So I feel like he accomplished that. I think everything is like that shit sounds mad fun. The beats sound dope. The beat switches. Him and 21 sound really great together. Like
Before I want you to continue your but do you feel like the content that he's talking about
Yeah.
about messing with chicks with butt shots and stuff like that, that's the everyday life that he's living now.
but
Like, you know,
we've had this conversation before.
I got my boys. We threw around 65 bags onto my plane.
Facts.
Like, that's where he's living. But is what you want him to talk about how
But he's an artist.
the personal stuff that he's not telling you
Wait,
about?
wait, he's
Like,
an artist, right?
Or showing,
I want him to
or
talk
showing-
about
Yeah.
being
or showing
Jewish while
vulnerability.
Kanye's going at his people.
or showing vulnerability.
Yeah,
Is
exactly.
that what
Yo,
you
there's
want?
more to
There's
talk about than that.
life
Even if you're
going
living
on,
that
bro.
life, there's conversations. Okay, even if we were living that life, there's not conversations we're having in between that like matter. That like, oh, that's interesting. Like, yo, you want to keep talking about that kind of shit just because
He didn't talk about his son.
He threw like a little.
being a father.
But
Talk about that.
but he always throws in a little bit of his mom and his relationships.
Or like
and
I mean,
does that.
he threw in like a bar where he was just like, you got guys that never got pussy in high school making decisions about women and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So he gave you like a little something. So would you have liked for him to kind of like tackle a topic like that? Like that's what whenever you say like, yo, you're just gonna. I feel like you equate Drake to like McDonald's. Like, yo, you know it's gonna be good.
I do. I do.
No, because
Assembly line.
I love
So when
McDonald's
you're-
though.
yeah,
I
yeah,
love
but
McDonald's.
that's why you
I'm
know what you
unapologetic
expect.
about it.
It'll
Yeah, exactly.
it'll satisfy.
You're not gonna be
yeah.
surprised.
I
You're not
love
gonna-
McDonald's.
It's always
Yeah.
gonna satisfy you, but it ain't gonna be no fucking.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna be no checkers.
Yo,
I don't know
son,
about
why was I
checkers,
thinking
man.
about
I fucking
checkers?
hate checkers, son. You niggas is wild. Y'all niggas from
Niggas
the
get
hood.
the runs.
Yeah. It's two Jamaican niggas
Oh,
for sure.
shit.
For sure.
Get
Yeah, I'm
it
sorry,
all
but I want to hear you.
Chetty bounced back.
Me and Diego want to hear
I
your
went
interview.
from Jamaica Chetty to like, yo, but seriously.
No, yeah, I definitely want to. I want because I want to hear your. I want like because I really like the album.
No, okay.
I like Drake's music. So,
My
but
my
go
thing
ahead.
with that
You hate
is
Drake.
no, I do. No, but my thing with that is this. It's like, yo, you listen to Nas albums. Nas is at a different
By the
place
way,
in his
this
life.
Friday, 11/11.
Can't wait. Nas is in a different place in his life, but Nas still has different substance in his songs.
That's
You know what I mean?
crazy. You made a good point.
But there's
Nas
like,
is almost 50 years old, bro.
bro, it's all artists.
Son, there's two prophets. Kendrick, and Nas. That's just what it is.
I get it, but even beyond those guys, though, there's people who put out.
Remember, you hit
projects
me
that
up one
surprised
night, and you were just like, "Yo, I love this song,
Yeah.
And my only response to it was, "Kendrick's the prophet, dogs."
Yeah.
But that's exactly what I sent back to you. There's like, there's nothing I could say.
Yeah.
To you
It
know
was
what
about
I mean?
the last album too, I think.
Yeah,
it was.
you hit me up. Yeah, you hit me up like late
Yeah.
night one night, and you were like, "Yo, this is fucking crazy."
Yeah.
You know, yeah. But go ahead.
But yeah, no. So like, but it's not even comparing them to them though, because I get that. Like Nas and Kendrick very similarly have like and I think that you think that like I expect like concept songs or concept albums. They don't even have to be that deep. Like Jay has different kind of concepts on every album, or different kind of and you know what? And Drake really follows that lane of like braggadocious rap. Like they're Jay and Drake
I'm
are
glad
like
you brought up Jay-Z
elite.
because I was like
They're the best at
like
bragging.
I feel like
you know what I'm saying?
he's reached that blueprint point where Jay was just like, none of you niggas could fuck with me right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My bars are crazy. My bread is crazy.
Yeah.
What Drake is missing, though, is never change.
That's my point.
What Drake is missing is a song cry.
Drake is too cool for school.
That's what he's
all
missing.
the time.
Right.
Yeah, but
Hov was too, though.
No, he
Hold
was.
on.
You're right.
He
You-
showed
you're not wrong about
vulnerability,
that.
though.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
But the times are
Because
different.
soon you understand.
The times are
Exactly.
different. Back then, bars still mattered. It
Drake
still
got his shit off
mattered.
on his album, man.
No, he
Yeah,
did.
yeah,
Yo,
yeah.
first of all,
He
I
did,
think this
he
shit
did,
is better
he did.
than CLB and the other shit put together.
Yeah.
This album was fire to me from the beginning. I even said it. He's so comfortable.
Other shit don't even count the other shit.
Yeah,
though.
but that's the thing. He's so comfortable.
That was a house album. or
Because
whatever.
there's
and I
no-
like house music.
But
This
there's
is
no
trash,
pressure
so.
on him.
Yeah.
Right? It's kind of like I get to have fun. When Drake is having fun is where you see him let loose.
I agree.
And Josh said, all right, he's able to do it because he's copying somebody he's doing
that was
music
your,
with.
that was your,
But-
that was your.
Honestly, I was purposely hating it.
I know.
It's fun.
But
fun.
it's true.
fun.
It's kinda
But
true.
it was true. Exactly.
But if you're
that's the genius of the joke.
But if you are cooking up though, shouldn't there be some cohesion? Like you can't just have like one or the
No,
other.
of course.
You know what I mean?
No, I'm not saying no.
Yeah.
No, it's not that.
My perspective was almost like what Jay-Z did with American Gangster. Like Jay wanted to reach back and become like and drop like a Reasonable Doubt type of album,
But
he
again-
couldn't do it without a reason.
Yeah,
So
but-
then Drake got
yeah.
21 Savage to like ride that wave
because you couldn't have
Yeah, but it's still
you couldn't have
different.
Jay talking about pitching 8 balls and like he's the president of Def Jam.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
kinda
saying?
like that.
Could.
Yeah, exactly.
And he did. Right? Like,
But that's why he had a reason. American Gangster.
you got to understand the time. That's why I can't really blame Drake a lot for it because then we'll hold him to the standard like, yeah, but what did Cole do? What did Kendrick do? What did Nas do? But what did 92% of the rest of the game do? And that's not enough excuse. I get it.
No, that's a good point.
Right? But it's like Drake almost remember his shit is marketing, his shit is business. He's not a fool. He in his mind, I believe, he thinks, yo, if I wanted to, I could.
Yeah, no, I get that.
If I wanted to,
I
I
really
could.
do. Yeah.
I have nothing to give you. I don't have to do it.
This is my lane.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna dive into this lane. Into
I'm
the lane
gonna
that people can't
collect a
fuck with.
$500 million fucking
Yeah,
deal.
I'm not fucking with the J. Cole's and Kendrick lane.
Yeah, like
I'm gonna do the whole.
They
So
got it.
when are you guys gonna accept it and just say, yo, this is what it is?
I enjoy.
He's been accepted. I
I'm not. I know I fuck around a lot. I really do enjoy Drake music though. Like I really do try to. No, I really do.
Do you think that Diego
Teddy knows I
Martinez? I have footage. We've been on too many vacations, but with yeah. But
Yo, Valentine's Day.
And-
Please, really, you gotta have me lit, man. I said,
Yo,
Drake got all these good songs.
I purposely I had a Drake set but then I purposely went and played like I was like, I gotta play the Dream. I fucking forgot. I had some shit today. But
And I locked it in.
yeah, I had to. I was like, if I got one person at this place,
I wish you could see Hassel's face
yeah.
if they lit up.
It's the best writer in the game.
But yo, for real, this shit was crazy what he did for Beyonce's album. But going back to the album, like, do you have like a specific song that was like your
Yeah.
when it was over?
No. That would have been a great response. I thought of it first.
Sorry, man.
What's the there's a song under that he sampled the OJ.
He sampled mad shit on here.
Yeah,
Is that the new
It was all
wave?
good just a week ago.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's the new wave.
That song is hard.
So
Yeah, I guess, and I don't like that wave.
murder. So
I do not like that wave. They don't do anything different.
Not murder on the beat, but it's shit.
You mean Murder on the Beat, by the way?
Is it murder on the beat?
Yeah, Murder.
You said
okay.
Burn on the beat?
No, I thought I said murder, but we'll go back and look at
Burn is from Africa.
it. No,
Burna
it's Burna Boy. Yeah,
Is he
but
burning?
damn, no.
You
or is
fucking
it-
with this nigga when he's trying to catch his
No,
train
I'm
of
trying.
thought.
I'm trying to.
Yeah,
think,
I know.
No, because I'm trying to think of the producer because he's done it like a few times. He did it on Amigos album where he used the old 50 beat
It's just Migos,
and, like,
not
spit-
Amigos.
and Spit It Up.
LeBron.
Migos album?
LeBron.
Oh, okay.
Not LeBron. Yo. But anyways, there's a producer. The producer that did that beat, he also did a beat for Cousin Few or whatever.
Yeah.
For not Cousin Few, but Uncle Few.
Uncle Few, yeah.
For
Cousin friend.
Which Handsome had a
or Cousin Friend.
made us
Yes.
think about.
Yeah.
But whatever, no, I'm fucking with you.
But he's been
Well,
taking.
we're gonna, R.I.P. to Takeoff. I know we.
I thought we're gonna
didn't-
jump-
Yeah, we're gonna get into that. That's the next time.
Yeah.
that's
But Handsome
no,
wanted-
but-
Oh, because all right.
Handsome wanted to get his
no,
off.
I was just saying that, like, yo,
wanna be the first.
It's
Yeah,
been a thing now of like the songs that we loved in the 2000s, like they're making those beats back over. So like Drake
And I
killed-
think you
Like
know what it
fucking
is?
that Pop Smoke shit that you guys love.
but that's different.
No, he doesn't love it.
Pop Smoke
I
whole
love
album
it.
was like fucking
That's
Kids
different though.
Bop.
That's different though. You know why? Because
That was good, right? I
Pop
knew
is
it was
literally
good.
Pop is literally taking the
It
whole.
was.
He's literally taking the whole song.
It was
though,
a cover
where, like,
project.
these guys are just rapping over these old beats. So
And y'all ate it up.
no, he died, dog.
It's
That's why
Vegas. It's Elvis in Vegas.
He died doing covers.
Yo, you guys are
Nah, yo,
terrible, bro.
yo.
No, we're laughing at the
Yo, dog,
joke,
real
not
talk,
at the process.
I'm not even in hindsight.
No, what I'm saying though,
I'm
is
not
like,
even laughing
these,
at Pop.
These guys today
You know?
are not doing what drill rappers are doing, where they're actually literally taking the song and just repeating it.
No,
over.
I get you, I get
They're
it.
spitting over those
Like that
beats.
fucking trash ass Akon shit they sampled. I cannot believe they sampled that song.
Oh, the
drop
Belly
bonanza?
dancer shit?
Oh,
Hey,
drop it,
hey,
drop
baby.
it. Belly
Yo,
dancer.
dog.
Yeah.
It's
God, don't talk to me
a
about that song,
It's a
bro.
TikTok song.
Don't talk to me about that
It's-
song.
it's-
I'll tell you
TikTok
what,
music, yeah.
my shit was the shit we listened to earlier. More money, more
More
murder,
yeah,
more
more
homicide.
homicides. Yeah, the
Yo,
easy shit.
Drizzy,
Yeah.
No, listen.
nice bars.
Real talk. I like the album a lot.
I think he
That's-
killed.
It's really enjoyable. No
He
lie.
fucking destroyed that song, dog. It's like his.
He did his thing
bars,
on everything.
So let's just say
Crazy.
it.
On everything.
Drizzy's a collab artist. He's no longer valuable as a solo
I'm not
artist.
gonna go
Okay.
in like that and
Do-
say that.
do you think he was talking about
Let's
Meg?
look at his project.
I think that
Let's look at from the time
no.
he collaborated with Future till we collaborated 21. Those are his two best albums in like the last
Nah, I agree.
decade, bro.
But here's my thing with that.
Come on, compete. Give me one. I'm gonna say
man.
Scorpion. Nobody else believes that.
like-
Just you and Diego.
I like Scorpion. I like CLB.
Yeah.
Yeah, but compare them to the Future album and the 21 album.
Yeah, well, I actually think that fucking Future album was crazy. I think that Future album's still better than this joint that came out. But
Of course.
I think it was also.
I don't
like-
even think so.
I think it was a time.
gotta
in
hear it
my-
more times,
I think
but-
it was a time in my life where it was just popping. You know what I mean? Like put it this way, like you would go to
We
a
were
game.
popping Molly together.
You would go to the game and you would hear. I can't even deny it. You go to a basketball game and they're playing Big Rings, and that's like stadium music.
No,
That shit is
Jumpman.
like ringing, Jumpman. It's like ringing off. You know
Jumpman
what I
was
mean?
crazy.
Jumpman.
So-
Jumpman.
There was the song that they did over the AZ beat. That shit was fucking fire or whatever. They actually
I'm
said
glad
that
you didn't say the Diplomats beat.
Yeah, word.
because I was just listening to AZ's album. I remember I
I mean,
sent that shit to
respect
y'all.
the Diplomats too.
Yeah, but yeah, they did their thing on it too.
Yeah, exactly.
Great project.
Yeah. No, what I do want to ask you guys think he's talking about Meg? That Stallion.
I like that you said
Because you know,
that.
I hear Meg and I think
Yes,
Meg
he
was.
was.
because Yachty came out. Somebody calls it's Mega. No, they
I
don't
know,
call
but you
him
said
Meg.
Meg, and
Duh.
my mind automatic.
Call her
He
Mega.
said
Oh, okay,
Meg,
yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
like, wait, Drake
Talking
Drake
about Mega
mentioned
Man. I love it. He mentioned them.
I don't even care what he said.
He dissed them. I don't care. He got more pub.
It
He
ain't
deserves
like,
it.
It ain't
He
fuck
deserves
Keyshawn
it.
shit.
Handsome
It's
is on
like-
some real Mega needs a platform
do
shit.
do you think that he's talking about Meg Thee Stallion?
Yes. And
Yeah.
I thought it
definitely.
was-
Because Yachty came out and said that
He definitely was. No,
Yeah.
he definitely
Yachty said what?
was.
So Yachty came out and said that I guess they call girls that are like thick stallions, right?
Yes,
like that's
yeah.
like a nickname,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, Yachty's
so he's-
right.
So he's trying to say that he was saying that okay, well she got butt stats.
Yachty's right.
She's still a stallion, but for me, I think that he's using. Is that a double entendre?
That's why.
Okay.
That's why he's right because
Yeah.
the part of a double entendre,
that's a whole-
the other
that's a-
side of it is the
But
Meg Thee Stallion part.
I don't think Yachty knows God.
I feel
God
you.
MC flows.
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah,
you know,
I don't think
bars.
he could explain what a double
Yachty knows
entendre is.
anything
Yeah.
about an entendre?
He did his thing with beats though. He did like 3 tracks
No,
on it. That's
Yachty,
which is dope.
no,
yeah.
I like Yachty. Period.
Yeah.
But I'm just trying to say that
Yo, did
I
you see
do.
the way Nori spelled Yachty?
no.
YATTY?
No.
No, like y'all, like you
Y-A-U-R-I.
know, like
You're lying.
like naughty. He spelled it Yachty.
Yo, Nori is a real.
Y'all really take
and
Nori
then
serious?
then he responded saying, "Yo, you know I was in ESL."
Nah,
or whatever
yeah,
he said on
he
research.
definitely was.
No, so
Yo, Nori's off, son.
so you definitely think
He was, but no, but honestly, I don't think he meant harm by it.
Yeah.
If it means anything, I think
It's
that
current events.
I think it was shock value.
Yeah.
Double
He's from
entendre. That's clever.
Toronto.
That's
You're
it.
coming out of Toronto, dude, trying to end his career.
I don't even think he was trying to defend him. I just think it was a clever bar.
Oh, that's his man.
What do you think?
Nah, I
about
feel you. I know. I
What do you
believe
think
that.
about the Ye bar where he called Ye the ops and he just met?
That
with,
was the worst
Jay
bar
Prince?
ever.
Yeah,
that was the worst part because you're crying at
handsome
the,
all
at
in
the,
on. Yeah, I love it.
No.
I'm with you. I want to
agree-
hug you.
I agree with him
Teddy said
because
it
he was crying at the Larry Hoover thing.
Oh,
but,
facts,
But
facts,
you know
facts,
who
yeah,
I think that
You're
actually
watching your hero,
And he was
now
singing
you're
his
like,
song.
Yeah, bro.
You know who
He
I think
wrote
it
his
was
set.
It was a response to. I think it was a response to Kendrick saying, "Yo, you know, I felt it was kind of weird that they kind of linked back up together." So I think it may have been like,
So Kendrick controls your crew.
Nah, Kendrick definitely be in his head.
yeah, 1,000%.
No question.
But I think when you guys are on that level,
I agree.
I think that you definitely have to like, cause, yo, there's a fucking a DJ, Mick Boogie. He was explaining some shit that Nas and Jay-Z used to
I
say
want
to
to
each
keep
other.
hearing that. You
Me and Edgar
mentioned
heard
it before.
it.
Yeah, you
because
mentioned
he
it
went
before.
on IG Live. This is when we were locked
Yo,
in the
there's
house.
nothing he says that I don't know. I promise you that.
Probably.
I was
But he
psychotic
was
with that shit.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
he was
Remember,
talking
I
about.
I
breaking
was
that
telling
shit.
these guys that.
It was like
I was
it was
telling
like
these guys
Jay
that.
may have seen Nas's car at Rucker and was like, "Yeah, this nigga had 10s." He was telling niggas that he had 20s.
Yeah.
And then it was like, so Mick was like, "Yeah, so you know, there was a day in Harlem where Jay," and I'm just like,
I
this
gotta
nigga-
hear this.
I'm like,
Yeah,
this
that's
nigga's
not
just making this shit up now, right?
What
and
is
then
this?
I hit Edgar up and I'm like, "Yo, are you watching this?" He goes, "Yeah, I'm watching it." And I'm like, "Yo, but it was fucking dope. Maybe I can find it on YouTube or something." But he went live. And he was just explaining, like, yo, it was just about little shots he used to take about cars, about jewelry. Then it got a little bit more extensive,
Like more personal.
worse
Yeah.
when the Carmen stuff came into the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
So, like,
Yeah,
I'm
that
saying,
was
like,
so
when these
wrong,
MCs
bro.
are on this
Such
level,
a sad
for
thing.
me, I think, like, what's that?
That's such a sad thing. Like, who does that, bro?
What?
What Jay-Z did on that. That's still incorrect no matter what.
No,
Yeah,
I'm just
nah,
saying, but
Back in the day, I was some real hip hop shit.
they
I
used to
fucked
throw
your baby mom.
They should throw like
Yeah.
little. They should throw like little
I left
shots.
condoms on your baby seat?
Yeah. No, not to that extreme,
I
but just
feel
like
you,
it was
my nigga.
before that. You know what I mean?
feel you.
They were saying
They
that
didn't know he wasn't a dad.
They were saying
Street
that
nigga, young
this
street nigga.
this happened like during like the In My Lifetime Volume 1 type shit. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like so it was dope. But so I feel like when those MCs are on that level, they're definitely gonna be. But I do think it's Drake. Like Kendrick has a little bit more power over Drake as far as
I think they both in each other's heads.
'Cause I
though.
feel like-
but I don't think that Drake's in his head. I think
Dog.
that he thinks about Drake though.
I
That's
don't
what
think
I'm trying to
Kendrick-
say.
I don't
I
think
think
he
so.
thinks about Drake zero. You guys
You don't think so?
Nah.
Why?
I think he's in his own planet.
What is there to think about?
This is how I think. I agree with you.
Kendrick
No.
Lamar,
I know.
I think Kendrick Lamar
No,
is on his own planet.
that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
no.
If I'm
He don't try to
Kendrick-
compete with Drake. He don't try to compete with Drake. But he definitely, the competitor in him wants.
I still got
he
bars for you,
wants
nigga.
that
I
Drake
still-
beef.
I still got bars for you.
He wants the Drake beef.
I still
Well,
got
no, he
bars for you.
does because he did
wants
the
Drake
whole
beef.
like what was it, top 5?
Yeah,
thing.
all of that shit, smoking on your top 5 and all of that kind of shit. Though he knows. Come on, man.
Yeah.
He knows.
But
who's
I still,
hearing it.
I don't see it still as him thinking about it. I see it as him,
I get it.
him as like this
No,
will
no.
be fun.
I agree in that way. He's a competitor, like,
Gotcha.
but he knows who the top dog is, and it's like, yo, I want to show.
That's not the top
You know,
dog compared to him.
You know what's pretty dope? Drake is actually
You're talking
having.
about popularity.
Yeah,
That's
I
it.
agree. I agree. I feel you.
He's having a show. Well, he's supposed to have a show at the Apollo.
No offense, Drake.
No, I get it. It's just not the game he's playing though. But sorry,
which is pretty dope. Like to have a show at the Apollo. And
Drake,
stuff like
right?
that.
Yeah, I know.
But they pushed it
Isn't
back.
it like soon?
Because
Oh, okay.
So they pushed it back because R.I.P. You know, Takeoff. We gotta. You know, that's
The third Migos that you
was,
guys would try to like.
yeah, that's pretty much you.
yeah. I'm here though.
but to be honest with you, though,
better real talk.
to be honest with
honestly.
you, like R.I.P. Man,
That's
that
a
was
sad.
that was. You know how when I hit you guys up that day,
Nah,
I
dog.
was just kind of like I just hated the fact that they weren't on good terms. Like
Yeah.
when everything happened and like. Everybody keeps saying, "Yo, he was like the calm one. He was the cool one. He was, you know." I don't want to get into like what happened and stuff because nobody knows,
Yeah.
like you know, just based off of what. But yeah, man, that was a tough like. I don't want to say like I would imagine that somebody from the South was probably like that's probably like a big thing for them to like for him because now they'll never make music together anymore. Like that's just
Bro,
That's just-
would they make music?
period.
No, they're gonna make music.
I-
They're gonna make music.
yo, dog.
I was
I mean,
just
they said 50
bothered.
You don't know
because,
that for sure, man.
They said 50 reached out to Quavo and
He
said,
is.
"Yo, now you got to go hard
Yeah.
for like his." He said, "Yo," he said the same thing he said to Stephen Victor.
Yeah,
He said,
exactly.
Yo,
I saw. Yeah.
Takeoff people got to eat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They
It's
depend
not
on
even
you.
that. As an artist, like you, in the moment, it's gonna be difficult.
Yeah.
In the moment, it's gonna be difficult, but you also know.
No, they were like best friends too, on top of like
Bro, yeah.
cousin
That's
and not
his
cousin,
nephew,
nephew.
Yeah,
son.
you know how horrible that is.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
and then you feel like because of reports and whatnot, if that's really the case,
Yeah.
nah, dog.
I mean,
I don't wish that on nobody.
I'll be real with you. I
Yeah.
agree with you that a lot of things are rumors, but there's so much video about what happened that is like undeniable. That
I mean, dog.
Right,
yeah,
but I still
yeah.
can't say it.
I get it.
You know what I mean? I
They
don't
were
know.
arguing about basketball, dogs.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like yeah.
whatever
yeah.
the case is,
Whatever,
it was
yeah.
definitely an argument that Quavo was having and led off to something set off. And
Yeah.
then,
For all you know, this guy could have been on his phone looking at IG, smoking a blunt.
yeah.
And just being off to the side, not
He
even
was
you know.
straight.
But you
Apparently,
know,
that's what he was doing.
Yeah.
I mean,
He was in his own zone.
in the video, it looked like he got up What he was?
So you're with me, right? And all of a
No,
sudden,
yeah, I'm not knocking him.
Yeah, you're in your zone.
I'm not knocking him.
And all of a sudden, you hear somebody say,
and I get up and
"You ain't doing that to handsome." First thing Josh can do, is
of course,
like,
no
"Yo, what's
question.
going on?"
No question.
And then shit happens.
Of course,
right?
yeah,
It sucks. I wouldn't go as far as saying nobody's gonna make music anymore, but
I'm saying I wouldn't be shocked, but yeah, I feel you.
I definitely like to me. And remember, I don't care about none of this shit really because we become so desensitized. Actually, I made a video on YouTube on it.
It's a fact, yeah.
Like when Biggie and Pac died,
the fact that I watched it,
everything stopped, bro.
Yeah.
Everything. Everybody was like trying to become cool again. Now it's so commonplace.
Yeah.
That it's like, what? I can't tell you I was shocked. I was hurt.
Yeah.
And that's crazy because I'm not a Migos fan. I've never been one. I don't sit there and listen to the album. Last one, I did listen to Infinity Links to crack on it. Right? It's the truth. I'm being honest with you.
I feel you.
But even in that, I was like, damn, this kid can rap.
No, I like Culture 1 and 2.
Yeah, I know you do, right?
Yeah, that was my
and they
shit,
have great songs.
that's been my-
those are great songs. It's not my thing to listen to.
I don't listen to Migos albums. But I like Migos.
But if I'm chilling, I'm gonna listen to some Migos shit. I'm saying it's not my thing.
Like when Bad and Bougie came out, that shit rung off. You know
Yeah, no,
what I mean?
I listen
was
to Migos.
like,
I don't.
Right, yeah,
but I was
you
hurt
sit there
because
and listen
it's
to
a
the whole
kid,
exactly,
bro.
yeah.
He's a 28-year-old kid.
Yeah, for sure.
Like
life ahead of him.
No matter, and then
Providing for
they're
his
showing
family,
clips,
yeah,
of him talking about like, yo, that's it. No, nobody's giving. I'm gonna take my flowers now.
Yeah.
That one fucked me up. Yeah,
That's bad, bro. It's not necessary. Bro. It's useless, and people don't realize like it's all part of an indoctrination. Like it's sick because that Joshy said the best point. Josh was like, yo,
thank you.
You don't see rock stars shooting one another up.
Nah, never.
They'll even sleep with each other's wives and be like, oh man, fuck you, and make a rock song or some shit. It doesn't, and they have guns.
Yeah,
white people in down south have guns, but they're not taught to use that. That's why I don't think guns are the problem either. It's really how we are created.
Well, I was gonna say Chetty actually made that point as well.
What?
I don't know if he made it when we spoke about it. Exactly.
Yeah.
But he was like, "Yo, like I think it was with us. I think it was our exactly. Like the way we.
Oh yes.
We don't even know how to communicate. We don't know how to have an argument without it getting to that point.
Everything is disrespect.
Exactly. Without it getting to that point.
You said it's over basketball.
Yeah, when you hear the video, he was just saying like, yeah, you don't want to see me in basketball. You see me play basketball before, and then it just kind of like, but then it'll become like it's crazy. Like we're trained to like, I may know something personal about both of you, and then we could be just talking about A, B, and C, and it could be like, yeah, Josh, that's what I saw you steal fucking mad shit from the store. You know what I'm saying? And just like it has nothing to do. It has nothing to do with you being a thief. I'm arguing with you about something else, but I know like your deep dark secret, and I throw that in.
Yeah, facts.
So I feel like that happens a lot with us, where it's just kind of like, and then when that does happen, there's a switch. There's just kind of like, well, damn, he said that shit in front of Handsome. I can't let him disrespect me in front of Handsome.
Yeah,
where like, you know, a rock and roll star may be like, well, buddy, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know.
Said been around too many white people.
I mean, it's what it is.
I'm not trying to take it there.
I don't want to take it there, but I just want to say like
I see it more again.
In those things, you have to
like a ghetto thing.
Yeah.
I see it more so as
but you know what?
Into the slums type.
Because another thing too, though, they'll remind you and be like,
kill each other.
Yo. You remember when you let Chetty talk shit to you like nothing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just like, yo, and like it eats at people and they go home with it. You know what I'm saying?
So you guys kind of agree with Kanye?
I was gonna say that right now. I'll bring it back to Kanye, where he goes, who got the culture? Like, what the fuck is the culture? Like, fuck the culture, because that's what the shit he's talking about.
Yeah,
it's like, yo, fuck all that shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? All that beef shit and all that. Like, yo, who the fuck does that benefit? Yo, honestly, I remember when I was younger and I
said that about the Drake statement.
and I started thinking about that. Yeah, he said that. He was like, yo, I'm not, like, fuck that beef shit. Let's fight the people who own these labels instead of beefing with each other. And the thing about it is, I remember being younger and being like, yo, why is it cool for rappers to like talk incorrectly? Like if
Jay-Z gets me tight with that.
If there was a rapper,
he still does it to this day.
Yeah, if there was a rapper who spoke correctly, you probably wouldn't think he's nice or he's good because it just sounds too nerdy.
Well, you guys made fun of Chance.
Yeah, I get it, but Chance is not that good.
Hot take.
What are you gonna tell you, dog? What do you mean? Chance is boring, man.
I mean, the Wayans brothers actually had an episode about that, about how fucking rappers talk.
Shout out to Chance.
You know what I mean?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like he was trying. Like
I didn't know that. I didn't see that episode.
It was hilarious because he was like impersonating a rapper, and he was like, "Yo, they be fucked up," and they be like, "Yo, you know, it's like the found. It's like the bottom."
Yeah,
you're trying to say foundation.
Yo, exactly. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. But is that not true? That's how you almost gotta talk in order to be cool.
That's
like,
how
yo,
Chetty
who
is
made it
outside
that way?
the office, bro.
Who made it that way?
Chetty got a
Yeah.
thesaurus in his desk. He's like,
I'll be
fuck,
like,
I don't know what I'm saying.
I'll be like,
I'll circle
yeah.
back to,
I'll be like, circle back. Word.
Circle back is a key
Yo,
word.
remember that day I was working and then me and Diego
That's
like
ostentatious.
me and Diego are roasting each other and I was like, yo, Diego, I gotta circle back to you.
Yeah, I was like, Chetty is in,
I'm like,
Chetty's
yo,
in work mode.
I dead ass.
One foot in, one foot out.
I did see one thing actually when I was leaving work today and on the elevator.
What you saw?
And they set up like, we have this little news thing on the TV like in our elevators, and it said like Takeoff being late to rest in Atlanta this weekend, right? And I was like, damn, I've been on this elevator for years, or elevators like this for years in different.
Yeah.
I never seen when they said, yo, the Migos have the #1 album in America. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Did
I
they have
saw
a picture
I saw
of
that
Offset?
I saw E. Oh yeah, well, E News dropped the ball again. It's the second time they've done this, and like I think they were actually they had a correspondent too that called Samuel Jackson, Lawrence Fishburne, which like how you could do that like
Yo,
and
that's
be in
wild,
entertainment
bro.
like that's wild.
They're two different
And on
shades.
top of
That
that,
shit
you're
feels racist.
You're
I'm not gonna lie to
E,
you.
and they use a picture of Offset for Takeoff.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like I feel like.
Chetty said that mad white too. Offset.
Yeah.
No,
Like
I
a
just
journalist.
feel like, yo, look, man, if you're not gonna like talk about the wins, then don't report like when just don't report it at all.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. I know some people are gonna be like, oh, they didn't even report so and so passing away, whatever the case may be. No,
Yeah.
I'm fine with it because if you weren't reporting me when I was just like when Bad and Bougie was the number
Right.
one song for like 3 weeks or whatever the case, whatever records they broke, or
Yeah.
when they went on the Aubrey and Migos tour together and that shit broke records and stuff.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
I'm gonna tell you guys right now. That's why I tell you guys stay away.
Don't fucking get
from
my
the
picture
media.
wrong.
No, but stay away from the media, bro. It's especially now that we're going into this whole recession, into things taking place, the election shit. Like, media is there to instill fear. It's there to propagate things that,
Indoctrinate, man.
and it's true.
It is.
It's like it's propagating things that don't matter.
Are we media though?
No, and if we are the new media.
What
Joe
what Handsome was kind of saying,
Yeah.
and I know that you didn't, but
Corporate media.
exactly. People who are owned by companies. Period.
Yeah, the same people
Which we
that
aspire to be.
put no, yo, and
The
and-
same
and
people that
why-
want to cut a check.
I'm just fucking around, man.
No, he's right. I want to be there, right? So I can get us canceled because my job is to go collect the check, get the views, and do the yay.
And then restructure your deal with somebody else.
That's
To be like,
it.
you know what? I proved my
And
worth.
get thrown out of Skechers' office.
That's fake.
Yeah, yo,
and that's what the
that's
media
the funny
pushes
shit. I
that.
knew it, son. That's how I felt.
Bro.
It never happened.
I don't know if it happened or if it,
Kanye West walks into Skechers right now and says, "Hey," which by the way, you guys are idiots. Adidas owns the intellectual property,
Yeah.
meaning the design of the shoe. That's cool because the designer, aka Kanye, has this. He owns his trademark. Yeezy, the brand,
Yeah.
can now go to Walmart, grab fake Crocs, put Yeezy on it, and sell it to you at $100, and you'll still buy it.
Yeah.
Right? Adidas is now going to sell a bunch of sneakers that are not going to sell.
I get it.
Not only because, not that the design is not great, I like it, but it doesn't have the brand on it.
Yeah.
Right? And now
do you
people
think
are going to be
people
That's
against
true.
it.
I agree with
You
you.
think people will stop buying because it doesn't say Easy on it anymore?
Handsome
Well,
don't stop buying
I'm an
Adidas.
Adidas fan. I'm not
I was gonna say,
I bought
He's the only
Adidas.
guy buying shell toes.
I'm
He's the only
yeah,
one.
I'm still keeping them in business.
was gonna
And-
And
say.
hates Run DMC.
whoa.
Hate is a strong word. Who said hate?
Whoa.
Who said hate?
I need at least one of Russell's nieces, bro. You gotta take it
Yo,
easy.
he's all in on Kanye. son.
This guy's crazy.
Yo, we never been closer.
I do not agree with Kanye West. I'm saying it on record.
No, he doesn't agree with the statements made. Make it clear, bro. You agree with the movement.
This is a good show.
Yo, can I say real quick too?
Sure.
I
We're at the hour
No.
like 17 mark. That's
because
why.
I
gotta pee, bro.
I didn't want to miss this, but I want to talk about how desensitized we are and how crazy our culture is and shit like that. I just saw a video of somebody in a basketball game and they were arguing, and the guy just went back to the bench, calmly grabbed the gun, grabbed the strap, started cocking it back, put it in his
do what?
pocket. My point is that that's not that surprising. If you've been in the gym and shit got like tense at times, like it wouldn't be absolutely shocking
Yo,
for somebody to do that.
That happened in the
Okay.
maze to you?
Huh?
That happened in the
No,
maze to you?
it was on Twitter.
No, I'm just messing it.
Oh, it never happened.
Hold on. It happened with his dad. Were you there?
I've definitely been in situations
Uncle Joe
where
got
shit
the
like
strap?
happened.
No, somebody got the strap,
Yeah.
but they busted off in the air.
Yeah, okay. I do
Nobody
remember that.
shot at it.
I do remember that. That's
And
crazy.
that's my point.
Yeah.
Like, you did it and whatever, but they shot in the air.
Like
Nobody
white
went
man
and shot
can't jump.
somebody.
Yeah.
Like, yo, you fouled me?
Yeah.
the times have changed.
I
And
mean,
it's scary
a
times,
month ago,
bro.
2 months
It's,
ago,
it's getting worse.
Yeah. like 2 months ago,
100%.
there was an
If y'all
ex-football
voted
player.
Kosho, what's her name? I can't stand this governor,
Yeah.
bro. Let's not get political.
Yeah,
I
can
mean,
we end on a
this whole-
lighter?
this
Can we
whole
end on a lighter
structure
note?
Yeah,
Okay,
Jets are
later.
doing great. Giants coming back this week.
They're gonna Texans.
Yo, Josh Rosen is out.
Josh Allen, bro.
Josh Person.
I mean, Josh Rosen is out too.
He's been out for a while.
Josh
He's been
Rosen
out
is
for-
out too.
Well, he's not in the league anymore.
Josh Rosen is trash.
He did a Brady Quinn.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Yo, fuck you, Brady Quinn. Your kids have a sucker as a dad.
Side note.
And if
Josh
the, and if
Rosen
the wrong person watches this episode, Josh
Josh-
Robles will be out too.
Yo, fact.
With that being said,
Fact. If you heard my last thing, I definitely will be out.
cheers, guys.
Yo, man.
What
Great.
episode is this? Like what? 106.
106, baby.